one last second. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
a lot of stuff.
At level 8.
It's a lot of stuff.
Now that I took a blasting spell, I don't really need to worry about using
Give me a
bows
second.
anymore.
So let me describe to you what you're seeing here. Oh, let me get the viewbot boy set up so you can see. This would be insane image.
I ain't seeing a whole lot, honestly.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna let me. Oh, I'm gonna lag out with my voice because I'm moving around. Roll 20. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
It's a lot earlier than I thought it was.
Yeah, this so I mean, obviously you guys can tell this is the battle, right? This is gonna take a little time, but
It might not.
it might not. That's true, actually. Depends on you guys, really, I suppose.
Are chairs enemies?
Excuse me.
Same reaction. I'd like to second that.
All chairs are your enemies.
All right, then I see an enemy right here.
No, they no. So the
Well, you see, what we do is the chairs are enemies, therefore they're mimics.
Do-
So we throw rocks at them and we
Yeah.
leave the room.
do any of you guys see this guy up here?
Yes.
That goblin. Okay.
No.
All right. So whoever
I see
can though.
this guy.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Not.
So the
this
one,
guy.
the goblin next to him is holding this big book, a big tome-looking thing. This tome is like a black casing, a black cover, like leather,
We're gonna have to fix that.
and it almost is and it's almost it almost seems to have like some sort of like weird glow around it, just a faint, very very faint glow. A black glow, like it doesn't, it's kind of a weird, almost like a black light looking weird thing. I don't know.
Black lights are purple.
Yeah, it's like purplish black, I guess. It's very dark though. So,
Are
and
there
it's,
stains anywhere?
what do you mean?
He's asking about.
Oh.
Do we see any cum stains?
Yeah, no, we don't see any cum stains. You
It's a
guys don't see-
black book. Get it?
Yeah, no.
Still
So
doesn't make sense.
so the
Contact list.
anyways though, so
New
in any
goblins.
case, this goblin is holding this book. It looks like the book's too big for him. Beyond that, he looks terrified. This goblin. He just looks absolutely
So.
terrified. And with that, we'll go ahead and get into initiative.
All right.
And you're free to like yell out at the bad guy while you're in combat to make it a little more cinematic.
I mean,
Oh,
you said okay. So you said familiar voice. Which voice?
It's Zindarok himself, the guy with the red eye. You can actually see it. It's open now. I should have mentioned that. That's another thing. This is the dude that has the red eye, and the red eye
Yeah,
is
but
out and showing.
Don't know if I can see him.
Okay, yeah.
I can see the annoying fan. I can see humans.
Yeah.
Goblins. Red man.
I would also say to describe the humans, they're also wearing what looks to be similar like monk clothes to what the other ones had been, but it's all very tattered and ragged, like it hasn't been upkept.
That's my line of sight right now.
Yeah. Is Zendarok any of these people?
Yes,
Probably this
This
one.
one.
that one.
Okay.
I'll put a little red
Then I
mark
can
on him.
see him a little bit.
Yeah. Anyways, though, so Roywin, what are you gonna do?
I'm going there, and I'm just gonna hold my action.
You mean like prepare an
Or
action?
I'm gonna hold.
You haven't moved on my end.
He moved up one space.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Moved up one
Was he
space, and I
here?
moved
He's
back.
I don't think-
right here.
I don't think
All
holding
right.
an action isn't really a thing in 5e, is it?
I mean,
It's-
you.
I think it's
I mean-
preparing. I like preparing better because it's more specific. Like you say a trigger.
You can't defer your action. You can either prepare an
Yeah,
action now or
You
end
cannot wait. You cannot
Well,
save
I'm
your
ending
entire
my
action. You can
turn
prepare
then.
one specific thing.
All right.
To
I'm
be,
ending
you,
my turn.
you use
Yes,
reaction
I
to do
know.
something.
Yeah.
Or you can dodge.
Oh, you can also dodge. Yeah.
You can dodge. You can
yeah,
prepare
that's
an
not a bad
action
If
to
idea.
you're, if you're
attack.
not gonna do anything, you might as well dodge.
Yeah. Good idea.
Yeah,
All right.
Or go.
do that.
You can jump. You can go prone too if
Alright.
you're worried about
That's
range.
so much worse.
But it
You
gives
can
them
actually go
disadvantage.
prone and dodge.
Alright, so
Sure, but there's
And then
so
people trying to hate with bows are gonna have a bad time.
so
dodge, and it does the same thing.
so Nox, it's up to you now. What is your turn?
Your only hope.
Let's see. How far is he? That far.
yeah.
Okay.
Not far enough.
Well,
That far.
my bonus action, I cast Hex on him, and I give him disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Okay.
And then I step 1, 2. Yeah, sure. Here. And I cast Eldritch Blast. Here, and I cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Alright.
Yeah. That hit.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
With the 1 damage.
So he took and 5.
Oh, yeah, on the 5
necrotic
hex.
damage.
Nice.
That hit.
Yeah.
Alright, and 6 necrotic damage. And then I ask him if he's ready to
Ready to what?
He's ready to.
if he's ready to die.
And he smiles and says, "No, but I hope you are." By the way, these people back here, you can see them now, right? At least a couple of them.
Yeah.
This one is the halfling woman that was a captive, a prisoner.
Ah, she's the other one.
She, this dude here, you can see him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot I should have described this at first too, but it doesn't really matter. It's actually the same halfling that you guys saved from the hemogoblins.
Oh, cool.
The dude,
Fucking dumbass.
you like the one who I think you literally warned him like, don't go to the north. There's cultists there, and here he is. He's a
He
prisoner.
said he'd be fine, and we said,
If we save
Alright.
him, he needs to get a fucking dunce cap sewn to his head.
And then I
Tattooed on his forehead.
I don't actually mind just telling you this, even though it's like kind of mega. It doesn't matter. There's another one up here, and it's the other dude. What's his face? The druid guy.
So
Wyatt.
State are all of these.
Yeah, they
boys
are.
that we've known before tied up.
They're all tied up like to the wall. And it looks like there's almost like these. You can see there's almost like these canals running down the walls, and then presumably onto the floors, although it's a little raised up, so you can't necessarily see it. That lead towards the sarcophagus-looking thing.
God damn it.
Goddamn
necromantic rituals.
Anyway, but they're like yelling help this whole time, whatever, you know. Still, alright, so Nox, is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it is the Hellhound's turn now.
Oh no.
Oh heck.
The Hellhound is
Oh
going
boy.
to...
Oh boy.
It's got 50 feet of movement, so it can definitely make it to Nox. It's gonna come over here to Nox, and it is actually going to, it's gonna breathe fire at you, which will only hit you, but it sees a target, and it will breathe fire at you. So you're gonna make me a dexterity saving throw. Okay, you unfortunately fail that, so you're gonna take. Oh my god, I rolled so well. You're gonna take 29 damage, fire damage.
Goodbye.
That's really unlucky for you, but lucky for this thing.
Are you meaning to roll these open?
Yeah, I want to do that one open. I'm not gonna roll everything open, but yeah, for stuff like that, I don't mind. Whatever.
You rolled average or better on
Yeah.
every dice.
Yeah. So anyway, so it comes in and it breathes fire at you, and it's snarling, like, you know, it's vicious. And but it comes in there and does this, and that's its turn. Anna, it's your turn.
Alright. Nope, that ain't happening. Guess I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast at the Hellhound.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like a reasonable decision. It just breathed a lot of fire on Nox.
That's a lot of fire.
Yeah.
And I almost got burned to death before.
Yeah.
I don't like fire.
You're gonna turn into Ivor again. Scarred by it. Yeah, that hits
Why am I rolling as him now?
it. Bear Grizzles.
Never mind. I'm gonna roll as him forever. But yeah. 10 damage.
10 damage to it, and it already looks a good bit hurt. And
got a good bit.
Yep. Do you
Also,
move or anything?
I will go there.
Okay.
I'm being real aggressive today.
Wow.
And so the other so now it's the humans' turns. The humans, they are going to both actually sort of position themselves a little bit better, and they both they actually have bows out and swords like at their side, and they're both going to shoot at Nox twice each.
Goodbye.
They're not that good with what they do. First
Well,
one,
that's
what is
good.
your AC?
20.
20. Okay, the first one rolled a 21, so it does hit. You're gonna take 8 piercing damage.
I'm the only
That's,
healer.
that's the first attack. Second one rolled a 10.
you are, bud.
Second one rolled a 10,
God.
so he misses. Next one rolls a 12, he misses. Or the second guy now attacking rolls a 12 and a 13, so both of his miss. So only one hits you. So you take 8 damage, that's all. And both of them actually are looking at you guys and are like, they are like, one of them might actually say like, "You must die," in a very like monotone voice. And that's it for them. Now it's the goblin boy. Oh wait, actually wait, no, it's definitely not the goblin boys. They're not below. Hold on, they definitely don't have 5 dex modifier. So let me reorder that. I just put them at 9.9 for now. So it's 2's turn.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you
What are you
do?
doing back there?
Okay,
Where
those
is that?
both hit this thing.
Presumably the hell out.
The only thing I can see.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. It is not dead, but it looks really hurt. It's like whimpering now. It goes, "Arr!"
Gonna move up.
You're so crackly now for me.
yeah, it's just gotten worse.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you move up to there. And sounds good. Is that all?
Yeah, my ping's like still not doing very good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It might just be like your mic.
Is there a
or something,
server
I
we
don't
can
know.
try and flip to?
You know what? Let me try to do that real quick. Hold on. Let me do that real
Don't
quick.
go to US West. That one's always bad.
No, I'll go central.
Yeah,
Um,
west is always bad.
second.
East is usually good.
Alright.
Check.
We're back.
Yeah, central is
You're-
like twice as good.
You're very, very staticky
Yes.
for me.
I mean, it didn't change anything for you.
It didn't change anything.
No.
No.
Nice.
Maybe try
Are you hearing us
try
better though?
try reconnecting. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just like a Discord thing. I don't know. But let's see.
Yeah. Hello.
No, nope. So anyways, though, so the Hellhound is
Maybe this is a problem with the new interface.
maybe. But yeah, the Hellhound is almost dead, but he's not dead yet.
We'll sort it out.
Now it's the goblins' turns, and okay, so the one goblin here, he was holding the book. He's holding the book, this giant book in his hand. It's like a few inches thick, right? It's a big tome, and it's this weird glow about it. And he looks up at and he's like shaking. This goblin is shaking, and he looks up at Zindarok and is like, "Oh, do I have to?" And Zindarok replies, "Do you want to see your kin slaughtered?" And the goblin looks down at the book and opens it up to a specific spot, and he begins to read from it. And it doesn't really matter what he says; it's just some set of words. But immediately after saying it, you see he starts to scream these painful screams, these screeches, like "Ah! Ah!" as you guys literally see his body wither up in the place he's standing, and he falls to the ground, a dead husk of a goblin, like a dried out goblin husk. But at the same moment in time, at the same moment in time, well, after, like, right after this happens, and basically the life force gets sucked out of him, then you guys see in the middle of the room, right about here, you see what looks to be just like a little pinpoint of black darkness appears, and then all of a sudden expands. It goes zoop, and you see now. Oh, give me a second. No, I want to move this. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do this again. Hold on. You see appearing in the air what looks to be a portal of some sort, and I have to draw it again because this thing broke. I'm just gonna draw it. So you see. Oh, give me a sec. That's not what I meant to do. A roughly ovular, and now it's not the right color. Still, that's good for now. A roughly ovular portal appears in the air. And actually, so do any of you, let's see, give me a second. You, Miles, you know like Abyssal, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
Oh my
Here are
god,
my
he's finally
languages.
useful.
and you all hear, does anyone else know Abyssal?
No.
You all hear, well, so you all hear these weird, like, murmurings happen, like, you know, like, these weird sort of sounds just, oh, whoops, emanating from it, and only Miles, you can understand what they're saying, and it's saying, like, these words that are just, like, vile, like curses, like, things that will be, you know, done to you when you
Duty
die.
head.
Yeah, stuff like that, but it's, and the portal is just it's just pitch black here, and you hear all these like demonic sounding
I avoided your
incantations. Yeah, they are like demonic sounding incantations and whatever, and the portal is like pulsing here in the air. So,
Wolf, is that you?
and give me a second here. I have to do something real quick.
You're not gonna catch me.
Give me a second.
Oh no.
I'm gonna hide from you.
Give me a second.
Actually, where did you go though?
Did this not work?
No, you're right there. You ain't hiding.
Did this not work?
You can't find me now.
Give me a second. Why can't I add this to the initiative tracker? Because I would very much like to. Let me try to
It
roll.
doesn't have initiative. Don't worry about it. It's not involved.
Crap, it will not let me add this initiative thing. Alright, fine, I'll just have to track it manually for now. It's weird, because it doesn't have actually a stat sheet. But it is an 11, so you guys can hold me to that. Okay. That's what its number is in the initiative. I'll try to figure that out as we go. Still, though, so that was the goblin's turn. That was that one goblin's turn, and that goblin falls down dead. And the other one is looking around, and it looks at like the leader, and you can those of you who can see the other goblin, if anyone, you can see that it looks just as afraid. And it will.
Did I hear the incantation that the goblin was saying? The one that threw away.
It was actually the incantation he would have read out in common, actually.
That doesn't matter to me. Would I recognize this incantation?
Actually, yeah. If any of you
Through
want
my
to,
studies of probably undeath.
if any of you want to find out, roll me a Arcana check.
I have advantage on this.
Yes.
Probably.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
17.
okay. By the way, the other goblin, we'll get to him in a second. He's gonna like shoot at someone, probably Nox. Okay. You guys, so Miles and Roywin, you guys recognize the general gist of it. You don't know what this incantation is exactly, but you are able to deduce from knowledge of similar things. This is some sort of like some sort of like super evil, sort of inherently evil, taboo sort of incantation that is not what you would see anywhere in like a temple or anything that tries to be good.
So you're
it's
saying
bad.
it's bad.
It's very bad. You know it's very bad. You don't know exactly what it is, but you know that it's very bad. And Miles and I'd actually say both of you can probably also tell that it's probably that it's linked to the underworld. All right, and that is what you guys know about this. Okay, so anyways, the other goblin is going to come over to where it is now, and I think he is just going to shoot at Nox again. I mean, that's the thing that makes the most sense for them. In their minds too, they see you out here in the front, and it's going to shoot at Nox with a short bow, and it misses terribly. Cool.
Nice.
So it's Alejandro's turn.
Ollie.
He runs up to this guy and attacks him with his greatsword using booming blade.
Mm-hmm.
Probably missed.
Yeah, he doesn't have advantage, right? So,
No.
yeah, so he will miss. Yep, he misses, and is that all he does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sounds good. So it is now Zindarok's turn. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay. Give me a second. Give me just one frickin' second. He's going to hold out his hand and mutter some words, and he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon and create a spiritual weapon next to Nox that will then attack at you. So let me come up here. Do I even have his? Is this gonna work if I do this? Did that work? Oh, it did. Okay, yeah, it rolled a 12, so it misses terribly. But it is a flying sword that is up in the air, like sitting up in the air next to you.
Yeah, I know what spiritual weapon is.
Yes. So yeah, but he does that. And then I think he's actually he actually didn't have anything on his person, but at this point he will pull off of his back as well as doing this. That's a bonus action. So he's going to pull off of his back a crossbow, a heavy crossbow, and shoot it at you. And he's laughing maniacally while he does this. Okay, and that rolls an 11, so nope, that misses too. And Miles, it's your turn now.
Well, there's a hellhound here, so I'm gonna move over there, and I'm gonna booming blade it. But before I do that, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move Hex over to it.
Okay. On the
And
hellhound.
I'm gonna booming blade it.
Yeah.
It's not a goblin, correct?
No, it is not a goblinoid.
All right. Okay. Here's to hit. 13.
That does not hit. Let me double check. Pretty sure that does not hit. Yeah, that does not hit.
All right.
I forgot to make my Constitution saves. So I took.
Oh.
None of them are more than 10.
Yeah.
Save. Cool.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, you're good. Yep. So that's Miles' turn. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring this in here. This is a much better portal. Although in reality it's not perfect. I just need an actual token for it to work with the initiative, I think. But this in reality, this thing actually doesn't have any like walls or anything around it. It's just a floating portal. So don't let that fool you. Now, did it work? Yes, but I had to change it, so it's as 11. Cool. I'm gonna put that in order now. Cool. So it's the Hobgoblin's turn. This one up here to the right, he seems perfectly content to just shoot at you from afar with his bow. So he's not even going to move from where he's at, actually. He's just going to shoot at you with his bow. And he knocks... actually, no, he'll shoot at Miles this time. And he misses terribly. The other one, meanwhile, is going to go, like, back around to... No, probably go over, like, here. He's going to come over here. Oh god, I didn't change out the tokens for this one, but he's gonna, and he's also actually gonna shoot at Miles. What is Miles' AC? 21?
18.
18. Okay, yeah, I thought it was higher. So this one hits. He rolls a 21.
All right.
And so you're gonna take 4 piercing damage and an additional 2d6 because you are within 5 feet of an ally of it. So you're going to take that much extra. So 12 total damage. Okay. Grizzle's turn.
Alright, well, there is an enemy directly in front of him.
Yeah, that is true.
So he's gonna go, Hey.
Okay. At the Hellhound, right? Yeah, yeah.
I had forgotten it is advantage because pack tactic.
Oh yeah. And roll your damage. Okay, and he hits it right between the eyes, and it falls over to the ground, dead.
It wouldn't be Grizzles otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. And that'll.
Think he would go forward.
I think at this point he's probably starting to get more confident. Probably still be behind Nox and Miles, but.
Get here.
Oh yeah, hide behind the pillar. Yeah, sure.
I believe that's out of. I don't see his line of sight, but I think that's out of line of sight of enemies.
Even if it's not, he'll at least have like cover. So yeah, that's fine. Cool. So.
See, run,
yeah.
bonus action dash, all that good stuff. After killing that hellhound.
All right, so Roywan, what are you gonna do?
What's this?
It's like a table, like an altar table, sort of low thing. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Creepy stone
Yeah.
table, basically.
Yeah.
You could easily picture a dead body on it, you know.
Yeah,
all that
exactly.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Pulling a brain out through a nose.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to burn a key point to dash.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right in front of this boy.
Oh shit! Nice. Okay. And he looks at you confused.
And then I'm going to attack with. Hold on, I gotta look at this thing quick. Where's that? Because this is important. This. No, that's not it. Where are you at? Wait. Is it just over here? No.
I can remove the Hellhound now.
I had this picked out, and I just don't know where.
What is it you're gonna do? You can describe it.
It's the move. Let's see. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. First, I'm going to attack with my spear.
Okay.
So let me scroll up. Boom. Oh wait, whoops.
By the way, he does have armor on.
That's fine. Okay, so.
Alright.
I mean, you hit though with the 22.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the same roll.
Yeah, it's the same roll. You can take that. So it does hit. So roll your
so
spear
then
damage. Yeah.
8 damage with that.
All right, nice.
And then I'm going to use my. Can I use Furial Blows now?
I don't know.
I
Can
should
you?
be able to.
You made an attack with a monk weapon, and you made an unarmed strike, so you should be able to use Fury of Blows, right?
I would assume so.
Troy, you were a monk once.
I'm going to see.
Oh, hold on
his-
now, I'm hearing things. Didn't he use his bonus action and a key point to dash already?
Oh yeah, you already used the
Is that
key
how that
button on this,
works?
right?
Well, I'm pretty sure it consumes his bonus action. And
The
Flurry
step of the
Blows is a bonus action.
step of the
attached.
wind. Yes, a bonus action you can spend one. Yeah, so yeah, you can't do that.
So he's
Yeah.
burned a key point and his bonus action
Yeah.
for
So-
the
Okay, well then I'll just use my extra attack for my spear again.
your extra attack.
Yeah, monks get extra attack.
They get
I
extra
forgot
attacks,
to get
yeah.
extra attack 1.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Right.
Okay.
But you poked at him real
Yeah.
good.
All right, so Nox, your turn. Hellhound is dead.
Okay. So with my bonus action, so first let's move to
Right, I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
here. With my bonus action, I put my Hexblade's Curse on that goblin,
Okay.
and then I cast Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it's dead.
Yeah, that thing is roasted and toasted.
You get 10 HP back. And then I cast Eldritch Blast at Zendarog.
Okay. Let me take the goblins out of the initiative. There we go. Yeah, that hits. And so he'll take 10 more damage.
And he's hexed still, so he takes another 4 necrotic damage as well.
Okay. Wait, I thought you moved your hex to the...
No,
Yeah.
I used my bonus action
to move it to
cast
him, okay.
Hexblade.
Oh,
use
that
Hexblade's
Hexblade.
Curse on
Yeah, that
someone
makes
else.
sense. Cool.
Different features.
Yeah,
And not
I
a
see.
spell.
I see the HBC now. That's cool. Let me-
I also can't move Hex unless the target has died.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good. So, yeah, so you murder him, and then you do some damage and some extra hex damage. Cool. And Zindrach already looks a little bloodied, but he still is certainly good to keep going. Okay. Anna. What is Anna
Yes,
gonna
that is
do?
my name.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, Anna?
Oh, hey, whoa, that's a little too much vision there. Hell, settle down.
See everything all at once.
Alright, this is actually the first time Anna's seen this, so... See, these were prisoners, or what?
No, those are
No,
monk
they're
dudes.
enemies.
They're actually Ivor, though?
Yeah, they are Ivor as well.
And what is this?
That's
Zendarog.
Zindarok himself.
Oh,
That's the
that's
big bad.
right up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. This is a question.
Hey,
Like, honestly, I do have to think about the second because I haven't been able to see this either.
yeah.
Since I don't have Grizzle's sight.
Yeah, I should get his sight for him. I thought I did, but nope, I didn't.
Oh,
I-
damn.
Yeah, that's what Grizzle
Can
would
see
have been able to
clearly
see. Yeah. Ooh. I'm looking at stuff right now.
Like, I'm really debating on whether it's worth stupefying one of our own. Possibly.
So you're gonna stupefy Matt's new character? That's
Each
fine.
creature in the area sees the pattern must make wood. He's a wise boy, though. He's a very wise boy.
That's true. You're not wrong
It's
about that.
possible that he saves.
Yeah.
definitely possible.
It's possible all of them save.
Yep.
It is possible that they all save. You know what? I'm gonna
Let's
try
not go
it.
for it.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah.
Hypnotic Pattern on
Right.
all of these boys,
Yeah,
including
yeah.
our boy.
Yep, should,
It'll hit
all of them.
Cinderrock, the Hobgoblins, and the
And this-
cultists.
yeah, the other
And
frickin'
possibly some
warriors.
prisoners, but whatever. They're
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna worry about them. It doesn't matter really.
so yeah. Wisdom
Um,
saves DC 15.
Okay, both the 15. Okay, here's for. Okay, so the left monk-looking dude fails. The right one succeeds. The let's see, Zindarok himself will fail. And
Nice.
the hobgoblins.
You have to make one, Matt.
Oh shoot! What am
Yeah.
I?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Well, I have advantage on that, so
Both the
Oh
hobgoblins
yeah,
fail.
it's a magical effect in your gnome. So
The-
there you go.
The only one here, the only one is that succeed is the green one. Everyone else fails.
Nice.
wisdom
They're all-
saving. You said.
They're all
Yeah,
incapacitated.
make a wisdom
Yeah,
saving throw. with
they are
advantage.
incapacitated.
I get.
You fail.
Oh, he failed.
I
Oh shit! Oh no! Okay, what? I don't
I
remember.
think-
What does it do again for hypnotic pattern?
They're basically standing there stupefied until I drop concentration, or they get shaken awake.
Or they shake away, or yeah. Does attacks
see.
do it? No, it I don't remember.
While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for
Yeah.
the affected creature if the target takes any damage or if
Okay,
someone
take
else uses an
damage.
action to shake the creature
Okay,
out of its.
so they are all stupefied except for one of them.
He is
that's
real
so-
uncomfortable right now, I imagine.
That's so good. Okay, all right, sounds good. So it's
To be noted, that magical sword has no one commanding it now, so that's also basically
yeah.
a combatant out of the scenario right now.
yeah, it's just
I
gonna be
don't
floating
believe
there.
spiritual weapons.
That's so
I don't
good.
think it has a
No,
reaction
you-
attack.
No,
It does not.
No, it
It's not
doesn't.
a creature.
yep. All right, so the that's so good. Wow, that's
Also, Anna would say,
effective.
don't attack the ones standing around like idiots.
All right.
Okay.
Now it's the only one who's not. It's his turn now, and he's looking around at his buddies like, "What just happened?" You know, he's very confused. However, he he's basically going to shrug, and then charge in at Miles, and he's like, "You will die!" as he runs in, and as he gets close to you, Miles. You see, his eyes are like glazed over. Like he looks like he's stoned out of his mind, basically. He's got like a
Okay.
red glow in
Fuck
his
yeah,
eyes.
bud.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bud. No, so he,
Big niche.
but then he's gonna make 2 attacks at you. What's your AC? All right, 20 or 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them hits, one of them misses. He makes 2 attacks. One hits, one misses. First one that hit is gonna be 8 piercing damage to you. Yeah, now give me a second here. Alright, so cool, that's his turn. Now give me a second.
Also, I doubt the giant was still invisible, but if you're thinking about stuff in the background, he's no longer invisible.
Alright, sounds good.
I mean, it's been way more than.
Okay,
It's been less than 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute spell.
yeah, let me...
No, wait, invisibility is actually way
I
longer
think
than
it's
that.
like an
Wait,
hour
it's an
long.
hour.
It's an hour.
Yeah,
But he's
me a
probably
second.
attacked or done
Yeah.
something since then.
give me a second
Either
here.
way.
Give me a break.
I don't know if invisibility,
Give me a
like,
break.
it's weird whether you would know if there was any targets for your concentration spell left. I don't know if they explicitly
I would
acknowledge that.
I always assume that casters know when their spells are no longer active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second
It's just
here.
easier.
I believe the good
so-
thing about hypnotic patterns, I don't think they make saves
Alright.
ever.
So this, it's the
You don't.
portal now. Portal can't move or anything. However,
I hope not. Just sucks everyone in. Just pulls a few of us.
how many of there are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So this turn, 2. I'm gonna need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
You're gonna need me to make them
Yes.
way over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming there was a dice involved. Also, you got really quiet as well as being correctly.
Yeah. Make me your wisdom saving throw.
Well, you know, we'll sort it out eventually.
It's actually really bad now.
Do you have Discord on your phone?
I do have Discord on my phone. I have used it on here before.
He has.
Do you
Yes,
want
he
to try
has.
that? Because, like, I think
It's pretty bad.
it might be worth trying, even if you're
Yeah.
still using your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this saving throw.
Yep, make that saving throw, and then let me describe what happens depending on if you succeed or fail. Just waiting on the roll. Okay.
I'm gonna guess that's bad.
You feel like these voices calling out in your head, right? Like not actual voices. It's like telepathically basically, but you feel them calling to you. So you're going to move all of your movement speed right now towards the portal.
Is that a charm effect?
Is that a charm effect? Yeah.
No, it's not a charm effect. No.
It sounds like a charm.
I described it as, but no, it's not. It's not actually a charm effect. It's basically like a mind control thing, more like.
All right. Well, your movement speed is 30 feet.
Yep. You move 30 feet towards the portal. The closest route.
Like off of my turn.
Yep. Yeah. You move off of your turn right now. It's compelling you to do so, basically. You feel compelled to move directly towards the portal, and that's it. And at this point, it's your turn to. Did he perplex? Here. Oh, okay.
Okay, so who's the big bed?
It's
Right
one.
now.
Stod. Yeah,
Remember, I did say don't shoot or don't attack the stupefied ones, and there's only one boy that isn't stupefied,
Yes.
and that's the
That's
green
correct.
boy.
And you would be able to see this, obviously. They're like the.
Like he's the only one actively doing
Oh,
anything.
shit.
Everyone else is standing around
It's
drooling.
Ivor.
Yeah, it's Ivor.
Yeah.
Yeah, attack the angry Ivor is the
The
recommendation.
one that's next to me.
Okay.
There's also a random spiritual weapon just kind of chilling there,
Just
but
hanging
it's not
out,
doing
yeah.
anything.
Alright, so the that will absolutely hit these guys both times. He might not die actually, but let's see. Oh,
This guy's
he's
armor
no, he's
class is
definitely dead.
horrible.
He's definitely dead. So he's
This isn't
totally,
Ivor.
Yeah, he's totally dead. He's absolutely roasted. You send the first arrow hits him in the shoulder, second one hits him in the forehead, and he falls to the ground.
The first one didn't kill him, correct?
No, first one did not kill him.
Okay.
Anyways, so actually though, Perplex, I'm also gonna have you roll a d6 for me. This is unrelated to the portal or anything, but
Done.
okay, sounds good. All right, sounds good. And you can maybe hop on your phone now if you want. It's gonna be Alejandro's turn.
Would I be able to say anything out of turn?
What do you want to say? Like to?
Just, I would suggest that we should kill everyone other than Mr. Big Bad first. if I
Okay.
could. But I don't know how much I
Alejandro.
can say.
I'm going to say maybe Alejandro would look to you because it's like for clarification now that you killed the last one, and that will allow you. He's like,
I'd say pick a small one.
yeah. So because at this point that's probably what he would do. You know, he knows you guys are all friends, and he's like, what should we do? And you
Well, he
answer. So
uses booming blade on this thing.
okay. Also, it doesn't
A
have...
crit.
Oh shit.
So it does 14 damage.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
excellent.
that guy is still alive, but barely. He looks like.
Hold up.
Yep.
I'm gonna re-roll this one
Oh, okay.
on one of his dice. It's his great
Yeah.
weapon fighting.
Okay.
Okay, so add 5 to that.
Oh yeah, now he's dead. He's absolutely roasted and toasted now. You actually, Alejandro comes in and chops off the dude's head. Okay, is that it?
How far did he move? He was here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he's gonna go to this guy and action surge and attack. this guy.
Ooh, nice. Okay, roll it up. Roll it up. Roll it up. Unfortunately, that does not hit. Even though the hobgoblin, neither of them have their shield up, but it still doesn't hit. So
Well, they're not prone. So.
yeah. Still, it does not
Yeah,
hit.
he's still stupefied because he doesn't take any damage.
And I need you to roll a d6 for me now.
Oh, they're incapacitated. That we should have.
No, it just makes them not able to move or take any actions.
Okay.
I think isn't it advantage
It doesn't.
to attack.
Nope, they have to be
Okay.
prone
Restrained.
or they have to be unconscious. Or
So
Ah.
the so And after this turn, after Alejandro's turn here, you guys all hear a quick crackling noise. And you see...
Not a crackling noise.
No, well, how do you know? You don't know what this is.
No, that wasn't a crackling noise.
No,
Yeah,
that's not what I'm
It was
talking
right with
about.
your mouth.
That was.
Oh,
whistling
yeah.
through the winds.
Okay, yeah. It's like a crackling noise. It sounds like crackling energy. And you all see instantly appearing down here in the teleportation circle-like thing, whatever it is, immediately at this point appear two figures. One of them is... appear side by side here. One of them is the dude who killed Elwyn. In a cloak, and he sits and he's here.
Why are they coming out of a demonic portal?
And
They're not.
this is the portal you guys teleported into. Just to
They're
remind you.
coming from down.
Oh.
And the other one is Lady Arlana, the Baron's knight.
Who could have guessed? that
Oh
she
my
am
God,
so
she's
evil.
evil.
And so Lady Arlana comes in here, and I'm gonna roll them into initiative. So let's roll them in here.
Like I'll admit, there's still some ambiguity on how many people are evil, but like I'm just gonna assume everyone at this point, including the barons or not the Duke, whatever. That was Baron.
The Baron, yeah.
I'm assuming the Baron's son is also evil. Should kill that little
The
shit out
small
of the streets.
child? Yeah, probably.
He's obviously evil.
You guys-
He's like children of the corn right there.
You're not supposed
I
to
mean,
be.
Should've killed
children
him.
are evil, so
All right. You guys can see his name and everything and her name, and I'm gonna resort this. Cool.
Oh God.
And I can remove Ivor now, right? Yeah.
humans. and
Don't
goblins.
remove Ivor.
Yeah,
please.
Ivor got killed. Sorry. Okay, where were we? So that was
It's fine. It was just a
Alejandro's.
clone.
That was Alejandro's turn.
Yeah,
Now
they don't have
Zindarat can't do anything. His spectral weapon just floats there. And now it's Miles' turn. And so you guys all, well, I guess not all of you would be able to see this, but you all hear it at least. And those of you in the room, you'll see it.
Hold up.
Hello. Do I
Oh
sound
my
better?
God.
You're very
You sound
loud,
better.
but you sound much better.
Okay.
The crackle is gone.
That's better.
Alright, so I'm gonna move like this.
Oh yeah, Perplex, did you miss the reveal?
Oh, Lady Arlana.
I am so
Yes.
surprised. Alright, I'm gonna go around like this.
Uh-huh.
Hexblade's Curse is a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna bonus action move normal curse or hex.
Normal
to
hex,
this
yeah.
guy.
Got it.
And then I'm gonna booming blade.
Okay.
Boom.
I mean, if you hit him, he's dead. Like, you don't have much else. And you did. Look
Yeah,
at that.
you destroy him.
Right. His body just explodes.
You find a weak spot in his armor and pierce him all the way through. And he like, I'm gonna say he comes out of the trance for a split second just to see this sword protruding from his stomach, and he's dead.
Yes.
And so he's
I
down.
rolled hex twice.
He's
I mean, you
He's-
killed him as soon as you hit 11.
yeah, he's way dead.
I mean, yeah.
Anyways, so it's Grizzle's turn now.
All right.
Here's the thing. So I'm going to tell you something that you wouldn't necessarily know, and Grizzles hasn't told you about. But Grizzles was tortured here before when you guys were in captivity as well. He was tortured.
Well, we did see it actively happening when
Yes.
we rescued him.
He was well, yeah, and so but he was tortured.
two of us did.
He was tortured actively by his kin, but he was also tortured, and he knows this, which is why I'm telling you this. He was tortured by the dude who killed Elwyn.
So, this boy.
So I do think
Okay.
he's likely to probably target him. Is just what I'm saying. It's up to you ultimately.
It does also seem like these boys up north have that situation taken care
Yeah.
of. Since there's nothing but drooling idiots up there now.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. So I'm assuming he would probably just like switch to going behind this different pillar and attacking.
Yeah.
See, no advantage, sadly. So regular short bow. Oh, he's so angry. He couldn't even aim.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Also, I can't remember what else can normal rogues do with their bonus action? I know they can dash,
Disengage, I think.
disengage. Let's see, what kind of movement did he use? Would he want to move anywhere? He'd like straight up go over there if he wanted, but I don't know if he has any reason to go further away or closer. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it good.
Sounds good. Hobgoblin can't do anything. Hobgoblin can't do anything. So now it's back to Roywin.
Can't do anything either.
Oh
true.
yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's under the effect of a no save
Yeah.
spell right now.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So if I doubt it's gonna matter, but another like 8 turns.
Yeah.
All right. So Roy.
Someone wakes him up.
Yeah, and so it's Nox's
Somebody
turn.
wake
then,
him
yeah.
up inside.
Alright,
Oh,
so
I'm gonna go pee while I'm waiting for my next turn.
Nox
So
runs
I'm
up.
sorry,
to
Matt.
you, And she attacks Zindarock with her Morning Star.
Okay.
Oh god, you've
That's the wrong
woken the
thing.
beast.
Okay. So she tries.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
rip.
this is good. This is good. He isn't awake yet.
You still not awake, yeah.
And then she swings again.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
he
he's
takes
awake.
6 damage and then 4 necrotic damage.
Okay. Yeah, he's still alive, but
And then with her bonus action, she uses Maddening Hex, and he takes her Charisma mod in psychic damage, which is 4.
okay. He's still alive, but he's hurt. He's not super hurt though. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so the
Question: is this other boy the same initiative as the one hobgoblin?
yeah, they're the same one. Okay, so now it's the other boy's turn that just appeared and immediately is ready to fight. Okay, I gotta look at his spells real quick. I've already looked at them, but just figure out which one I'm gonna use. Give me a second.
Line of
Oh, where
sight's a
did they
little
show
bit iffy too.
At the bottom.
Yes, in the bottom.
Also-
So they came out of the portal to the bottom.
Not out of the portal. Out of
They
the
didn't
place
come out of the
you
portal.
guys.
They
Oh.
did the
The
teleportation.
stone thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought they came out of the portal.
No.
Yeah, if you recognize this is the room that we teleported in,
He is going to. Yeah,
they're
it
standing
is.
where we teleported to.
I do
That one time.
only because
That
I
cage to
recognize
the
these
the
bad
cage to the right side is where the Hellhound is. The bell is the
Alright.
plot MacGuffin that fucked us.
Oh,
He's going to
do.
walk up to here.
but I don't because my character was never here.
True.
Yeah, mine wasn't either.
Yeah. So he walks up
waiting
to here.
outside.
He walks up to here and looks at what's going on, glancing around. Then he looks up at where Nox and Roywin are sitting next to Zindarock.
Yeah, hit
And
Rowan,
and he says, "Oh, it seems you found a new friend, and geez, it's a pity that Zindarock was always so weak." And he's going to cast Fireball, centered on, probably centered on Roywin.
So he's just gonna murder the other guy.
Yep, he absolutely is. So, it's a 20-foot radius, so that dude is going to get hit. Unfortunately, this
Alright,
guy
so
is
I know
also
where
gonna
I
get
No, it
am,
might have
so
happened.
I will move here and then add an aura to myself of 20-foot radius.
We don't
There you
need
go.
to. It's like,
hit. That's good. Yeah.
you just don't need to.
All right. So, okay. So he's gonna cast Fireball, and he's actually gonna cast it at 4th level. So it'll be 96. Okay. Roll 96.
Do I sound better
Shit.
now? I probably sound quieter.
All right. So he rolls this, and
Then just a second ago.
Yeah.
and
You
he
sound muffled more.
He rolls he
More
rolls 40.
muffled.
So let's
Okay.
see. So Matt, did you make your dexterity
I'll
saving
deal
throw?
with that.
He's not here.
Oh shit, yeah, he's peeing.
Yeah, you want to just like reach on into a sheet.
Yeah, or we could take a quick little break here, like a 2-minute bathroom
Why?
break. Well, because we got a little bit of time.
A 2-minute
left.
bathroom.
Yeah, 2-minute bathroom break if you guys want.
No,
All right, that's fine.
Not really.
All right,
there's
I
not
will.
really a point.
I will roll
I
for
think
him.
he'll honestly be happy to know that he gets to play next round, assuming he doesn't get insta-gib.
I get to play next round.
Oh yeah, make
Roll a dex save and see if you die instantly.
Yeah, you just got a fireball cast on you.
Jesus Christ. I also get advantage on those too.
No, it's not a charm effect.
He's a gnome.
Yeah.
Well, I
no.
can't remember. It's specific
It's
types of
magical
effects
effects.
from magic, though.
It's
It's like
magical
charm.
effects. No, that's
Is it all
elves.
magical effects?
That's
Thinking
elves
of
that you're
elves.
thinking of.
That's
Yeah.
not.
What?
This is a
Yeah.
dex one though.
You have advantage
It's a
on
magical
until
effect. Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
elves and
dex.
wizards.
Yeah.
But
I can
yeah,
read.
that's. I knew there was some kind of restriction. Oh, that is good.
You
though.
still save though, and
Like-
and Zindarok fails.
I can't fucking roast.
Well, doesn't
it,
he
boy.
auto fail?
No.
No, he's awake now. He took
Even
damage.
if
is
he's
he?
incapacitated, he doesn't autofill.
Yeah, he. And so, anyways, though, so okay, so then Roywan's gonna take 20 fire damage, and
Christ.
Nox.
But you're awake.
Nox took the full damage, right? Is Nox down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nox is down, and Zindarok, he failed, and he had. I'm gonna tell you guys how much he had left, because it doesn't matter. He had 35, so if he had succeeded, he would be up. But
He's just a bit toasty now. A little overcooked.
yeah, but he falls to the ground, and his body is like there's little flames on parts of his robe. His robe is actually quite nice. Now that you guys are close, you can see it's a very nice robe.
It's not a cloak. I don't care.
And or it's a cloak, I would say.
No.
And if you
Anna still hasn't gotten a cloak, hasn't she?
It's not very nice though. It's just an
so
average cloak.
that oh, and then also the dude up here, the halfling dude, he goes down.
What about this hobgoblin?
Oh yeah. He's dead either way. So he's dead.
Oh, yeah, fair point.
he's just dead. No
Yeah,
way.
What's
he
the
lives.
radius on fireball again?
20.
20. So that's all.
Jesus.
But
Christ.
still, so he knocks him out.
Hobbits,
Those
goblins.
boys in the. Gee.
Alright, and so that's. Let me actually make sure that's all he could do. Yeah. Yeah.
Were these other two boys in the corners of people of note?
Yeah, those are the guys you've been trying to save, the villagers. So is this dude.
Whoa.
So is this
Totally-
dude.
By no means
Totally
have
not
I ever
meta
been trying to
knowledge.
save them.
Was either of them somebody I'm worried about finding?
Well, this one was the halfling
No,
woman.
that was the halfling that we found in the caves. That just
Oh,
died.
the one that died is yeah. He's actually he's not instantly dead. He's down though.
Like,
Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be
he's
real.
like fourth. He's like fourth priority right now.
Yeah. Anyways, though, so the
I do not care one way or the other.
yeah. So
I'm gonna
anyways,
find you.
so Anna, it's your turn now.
I don't want it. There's too much going on, man.
Also, the sword would be gone.
It is true.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Not that it was doing anything, anyways.
100%.
This is a whole thing.
Yeah,
This is a whole thing.
it is indeed. a
So
whole
like I'm
thing.
gonna like not worry about concentrating on spells, so I got that going for me.
Well, I mean, like, there's nothing left to concentrate on.
Oh, you dirty dog. Wait, I think. Oh. I could try it
Okay.
again.
You could.
It's great.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to. Do I go for the guaranteed damage or the potential? Fuck you. I'm gonna try Hypnotic Pattern. Have make
Both
the
of them?
DC 15 Wisdom saves. Yeah,
Alright.
I can hit both of them since they're 30 feet apart.
Yeah. Okay. They will make their wisdom saves. Okay. Is it? Wait, it's 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so spellcaster boy succeeds and Lady Arlana fails.
Like I'm probably fine with that.
Okay. And is that
I
all?
burned my everything, so
Yeah.
that'll do it.
All right.
I guess I'm going to look concerned in Nox's direction. That's about it.
Yeah, she's like lying on top of this freaking table thing.
She's slumped over the altar, smoldering.
Okay. Okay, Lady Arlana cannot go, so now it's the portal thing. So I'm gonna roll a dice to see which of you it targets. I'm gonna roll this one open. And it's gonna include Lady Arlana and the other dude because they were not designated as non-targets when it was cast. Or whatever.
Fucking good.
Like, or designated as allies or whatever.
So this boy.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but that would mean that it's going to be Roywin. I guess the Nox would not be on it because she's down. So Roywin.
Yeah, she
Darville,
physically could not move even if she were compelled.
And so I'm going to roll, I think it's an 8. So let's see, 1, 2, 3 for Anna, 4 for Lady Arlana, 5 for 2, 6 for Alejandro, 7 for Miles, 8 for Grizzles. Okay. So it's an 8, and it's going to go down initiative order. So Roywin's a 1. And that's to see who. So let's do it. Roll.
My luck, it'll be 1.
6. Who's 6? Who's 6? That's Alejandro. Alright. Alejandro's going to have to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my god, that's close.
Okay.
Oh shit,
Okay.
son.
He saves, so he fends off the
Yes.
voices in his head. Or whatever.
The bond of
voice
the
he
deck of
hears
many
is
things is
Nox.
strong.
Yeah. He is too exactly. He's actually too dead set. He sees Nox get knocked down, and he's like, and he's entirely focused. He shuts everything
My
else,
love.
and he
I
just
suppose He would attempt a medicine check realistically, wouldn't he?
Well, actually, he doesn't even have a potion.
I already know
actually.
what he's gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, though, so that's what the portal does on this turn. 2, it's your turn.
All right.
You still doing them corner strats over there, huh?
I'm gonna come over here. And then we're gonna do a little something like
They should turn you
Bam.
up a little bit.
At
Who are
who?
you shooting?
The dude.
bam.
I'm assuming it's the main dude
Even
there.
with a
You going for
natural
blue
1,
boy?
still rolls a 12.
Yeah, we're shooting at the spellcaster.
Yep.
Yeah. Because, again, same situation. You come around the corner, you see Armored Lady drooling on herself and Blue Boy
So-
looking aggressive.
So you might be surprised, but do crit fails automatically miss your attacks?
Yes.
I don't think
Okay.
that's
Yes.
I don't...
No.
Is it?
On attack
That-
rolls,
Attacks
and
only.
only on attack rolls
Yeah.
can you crit fail or crit.
Yeah. All right. So then only the first one
Well, and
hits.
death
then.
saves, but whatever.
Yeah, the first one hits.
And then we're gonna. Oh shit! I did this in the wrong order. I'll wait till next turn. It's okay.
Okay. So the first one hits. You can roll your
Let's
damage.
see. Critically speaking, or strictly speaking, critical failures don't exist in 5e.
They do for attack rolls.
Yeah.
You automatically miss
24.
if you roll 1.
24. Okay. 16,
What doesn't exist
12.
is additional
Yeah, okay.
effects. Roll a 1. You just miss.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Sounds good. I was adding up stuff. So we're good.
That's disappointing.
And
I wanted to use my fighting spirit, but
all right.
I cannot hear you, man.
So
Yeah,
so
I
now
actually
it's-
turned you up just now. Are you getting more distant?
So now it's
no, I wasn't looking at my microphone.
Alejandro's turn now.
Yeah, so he runs over to Nox.
Yeah.
And feeds her a healing potion.
Yeah.
that he has.
Pours it in
I
his
knew
mouth
he was
and
gonna do that.
Lip feeds it.
Yeah.
Why would you make it weird?
No, I mean he's
Why
he's
would
like
I not make
he
it
just
weird?
like
No,
is like
no,
It's-
no, you didn't hear what Kragok said then.
no, yeah, he's just like
none
my
of
lady.
my characters
you know.
involved. I'm gonna make it as weird as I can.
Did you not?
he's like my lady, and he runs over and pours it on your throat.
Does he pour it through his
His trousers, yes.
Oh my.
That's
okay.
that's an image right there.
Yeah. All right. So all right. So it's Zindarok is dead.
I like to think somebody's just holding a healing potion between the pee hole in their pants.
So, Miles,
and they just come up and pop the
Yes.
cap.
Miles, it's your turn. By the way, though, guys, you guys all hear around this time. You guys hear rumbling outside, like a storm is about to break. You know, because it was about to. You guys could tell it was going to rain earlier. And now there's thunder.
Oh.
There's thunder.
Try and cast,
Storm giants
He
incoming.
cast
One second.
Control weather.
control weather.
All right, bonus action.
He dialed up the weather one step.
Bonus action, cast or move hex to this guy, and
Yeah,
then I'm gonna zap him.
I thought he went down. At
go,
the
zap him.
dude.
Yes.
This guy.
Okay.
This guy.
What level is hex? Like, what
First,
level
it's a
do you get
cantrip.
it at?
You hit
Oh,
him.
hex is first.
You hit him.
Drag uses it at 2nd level.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him with both.
That
of them.
only affects the
Sounds
duration.
good. So you hit him with both of those, and
It's sad that that's charisma.
That's a lot of damage.
and he looks like he
However,
is.
Warlock.
He looks like he's one hit away from death. He's like bleeding from all over. His nice robe is like
Let me
bloodied
have
and
this.
tattered. And it's Grizzle's turn now. Oh no.
Let me have this.
It's
God, no.
Grizzle's the ultimate kill stealer.
Here you go,
Grizzle.
Max. We get
Let me have this.
Persuasion.
I think that's fair, yeah.
DC 15.
I would say
feel like
15
he's
is
an
good.
asshole.
I was gonna say 15 probably be reasonable. He is an
I'm just
asshole.
moving to see.
Oh,
Hey.
damn.
nice.
So you're just like
so
really
I
aggressive
shut out
right now.
Incredibly angrily, but not directed at Grizzles.
Okay.
I want this.
Alright. What will he do then? Look at the portal and get ready, I guess? Maybe?
I mean, you could move.
Since
you could
Lady
move
Arlana
next
is
to
just
them.
like fucking stupefied.
Yeah.
And he
You
doesn't
can,
have
like,
rope
move
or
next to
anything
them.
to contain her.
help action.
Hmm?
He could help action.
He would have to be in melee though.
Like he can definitely.
So you
move
want him to
within
be like the
melee.
fucking setup man, just be like poking her in the side, like, come on, kill her. Looking at Nox.
I mean, it's
He
up to
could.
you to decide how like you would actually act. but-
He would still
Like-
be involved with the kill.
I'll say in character, that seems like really fucking dumb because in character initiative isn't a thing. He doesn't know that he's probably safe, but you know, fuck it, whatever. You know, you get it, you get your advantage because he's just sitting here being a little asshole and poking her in the side with a dagger.
That's what he usually does.
He's spitting on her right now.
Pokes women with daggers.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
I don't know who he's poking.
I don't know either.
Who is that self-initiative?
Uh,
Oh, our monk boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our monk
give me a
boy that,
second.
He's awake.
he's awake. A little
He's
toasty.
awake when he woke up to everything burning around him.
So you woke up to a fiery fucking hellscape. Nox
Just flames
screaming.
everywhere.
Nox basically screaming, "My kill!" And you look over, a kobold is poking a nearly dead
Yeah.
magic user, and there's a drooling knight in the background.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yep. So, which one of these two had the book?
Uh,
Or one of them.
it's on the
goblin.
ground right here.
Yeah, the goblin got fucking his
What
his
did she
juju
have?
sucked out.
Uh,
Zizrak? Yeah.
A lot of things.
he has a lot of
probably.
things. You'll have to spend an action to search
Well, I
his
mean-
body.
You said he was holding a book.
No, that was the goblin.
No, the
The
goblin.
goblin.
Was holding a book. The goblin said some sort of invocation and died horribly, and the portal opened. No
Okay,
one picked
well,
up the book since then.
he wasn't noticing. he was holding
Zindarock
it.
has just been casting spells and being a general fuckboy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm picking up the book
Okay.
and putting it in the bag of holding.
It's an
Okay.
interesting choice.
I don't know if it'll
when
matter.
When
The
you
bag of holding
um,
is extra-dimensional portal.
when you pick it up and touch it, you hear in your head, "Yes, yes," and that's it.
Great old one.
I
Don't laugh.
say, shut up, and I stick it in my bag.
Right?
And then,
Does it being in a demi-plane affect anything?
I mean, those voices or whatever it was, goes away. That feeling goes away after when you let go of it anyway. So, what do you mean? Like, does the portal go away or anything? No.
Yeah, basically, like technically the book, if it had any effect on it currently, is not on the same plane of existence
No,
anymore.
it's portal's still there.
Okay.
All right. So that's Rowan. Does Rowan do anything else? That was your free like object interaction.
I mean, putting something in the bag of holding, is that an action? I know
Oh.
taking something out is.
Taking something out is, so
Yeah.
it's iffy whether putting it in is.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I guess that would technically
Yeah,
be
whatever.
2 free object interactions because
It's
picking
true.
up and putting it in
He
the
did
bag.
pick it
So
up and put it in.
Yeah, I would
It'd
say you
probably
can
be
hold
the
it in a hand, in your hand still.
And when I'm
I-
putting it, I'm using my action to put it in the bag.
All right, sounds
are
good.
you saying you don't want to hear the Cthulhu voices?
All right,
No,
Sounds
not
good.
really.
sounds
Okay,
good.
Well, then, do you move any? Oh, you moved over there. Okay.
Yeah, I moved.
Well, Nox stands up, brushes herself off, pushes this dude to the side. Let me see.
It's just like how he's just like not
So
even.
she runs up 1, 2, 3, 6, 30 feet, and then, as her bonus action, actually teleports right in front of this guy using Misty Step,
Oh shit!
and then attacks him.
Nothing.
With the morning star, I'm assuming, like full on
Yes.
blazing. Nice.
She sprints across the room and then teleports the rest of the way.
That's cool.
This is with advantage.
Alright. And he is actually going to cast shield. However, that doesn't really matter. So you see him like fumble around. He like casts shield, but you take him by surprise, and you can narrate the rest.
Okay, so Nox does her running teleportation and then comes out of the teleportation, bringing the Morningstar down on him, kills him by crushing his face in, and then knocks his soul out from behind him, and then he falls to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And you
So I am
before you killed
assuming
him, you
we're-
saw a brief look of terror in his eyes.
And
We're like in semi-initiative now, I'd say, considering she is affected by a spell for another 9 rounds.
So what I'm going
No
to tell
one
you
else
is about
is
this time, actually, I want all of you to make me a perception check, please.
I think it's my Spectre's turn next.
21.
20.
Well, no, it's going to be the top of the next round, right? Or near the top.
No, he doesn't not get to act as like if his like he would
Well,
act
we
this round.
can still all make the perception check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you make your
totally,
perception
totally.
checks. I want to see.
You might inform what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever.
it will.
I knocked his soul out of his body by hitting him in the face.
Anna is concerned.
Mm-hmm. Anna,
Hold on. I have someone else to roll.
yeah,
I'm not gonna roll for the Spectre.
for Alejandro though. Okay.
You
So-
control 3 people now. How does it feel?
So Alejandro, Anna, and Roywin, you all, the rest of you didn't hear because it has kind of become background noise already. But there's like thunder and stuff going on outside, and like lightning and stuff. Like there's definitely a storm that's just broken loose up above. But you guys in particular, so Alejandro and Anna and Roywin, you guys can tell this storm sounds a lot louder than any storm you've ever heard before. It's like, you know, you hear these blasts of lightning, or you hear the thunder rather, coming off.
I think the giant's angry.
Um,
And I would like to actually go in initiative for now. Just keep going in
Okay.
initiative.
and then I say thank you to Grizzles. And that's the end of Nox's turn.
I don't know if he'd acknowledge that.
You'd probably be like,
It's
"Ah."
fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I listened to you. Nyeh. Should we throw Lady Arlana in the portal and see what happens?
Oh God. So I guess would it be the Spectre's turn then after this?
I mean, he has to
If
roll
we're
his own initiative.
if we're strictly speaking initiative, I guess the thing is it rolled its initiative after you took your turn, so it'd be
That's kind of
Before
what I
you
was
in the next
thinking,
round.
right? Is that it would be in the next round, starting off.
since it didn't exist until your turn,
Yeah.
which is actually kind of unfortunate. It means that it would have been better if it rolled a 19.
But like when I
That's what I'm saying.
well
Like, wouldn't it still get a turn this round?
I would
guess-
say
I don't.
It would,
Is there
but
like
I think
a
mechanic-wise, it doesn't.
clarification for that actually for creatures that spawn during a round?
I had presumed that you would just, the next round, then it would move.
Because it would be
on
kind of
its
weird.
turn.
It would act
Yeah,
out
that's-
of order right now, and then suddenly in
Yeah.
order next round.
Because
But, like if it rolled a 19 and then it went next, that would.
But I would say earlier, when the enemies came in, when the dude and Arlana came in, then they, I didn't let them go right away, even though they rolled high. So I don't know. So to keep it consistent for now, I'm going to say it doesn't go, but, I mean,
We can
maybe in the
always look
future.
up
Yeah,
if
in the
there's
future.
actually some clarification.
To be honest, I
like-
don't think it's really going to matter too much right now. So, but no. So in the future, we'll look it up. Anyways, though, Darville, the dude there, is dead. So now, Anna, your turn.
Oh, I actually have no idea. If I had the spell magic, I'd know what I'd be doing right now, but I don't.
A true shame.
Like considering my roles, it's probably gonna be a waste. But there's actually nothing logical else to do. I want to like try and determine what this portal is. Like,
Yeah.
I have Lady Arlana stupefied for a good long while as far as combat
Yeah.
goes, and if I hit her, she'll not be anymore.
Yeah.
I basically yell, "What do we do?" and try and examine the portal.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess roll me. I think, did you roll earlier too for the Arcana check? It doesn't matter. Either way, you can roll again this time because you're examining it more closely.
Yeah, I'm using my action.
Yeah, so you can do it again, and this time you're looking just at it, focusing on it.
Doing an Arcana.
Yeah. So, okay.
Oh,
Well.
damn.
It's
let's see.
bad.
You already knew that.
Evil thing
Um,
evil portent of evil machinations.
Definitely. It see, that's the thing, is I don't actually know when we're to be able to get out from this. It'd
basically be me trying to scrounge my memory of magical things. Like, is there anything useful I know about portals and demon things?
I guess you would know. So you would know that this is not something. You would maybe, now that you have a little more time to think about it and you're looking at it, you would know that this something like this is very rare and not easy to create normally. And normally, if you do have a way to create something like this, it's through means of with help of like specific tomes and items and stuff that are pretty rare and most of the time very not good.
And Anna didn't technically see the tome getting used. So. I'm not entirely sure why this portal's here, but I'm like, oh damn! You normally need tools to do this. I guess I saw
exactly.
I saw our monk boy grabbing a book and shoving it in the bag,
Yep.
but that's about it.
All right, sounds good. Do you move anywhere?
Yeah, you know what?
You get away from the portal.
I'm gonna take a page from Monty Python and run away.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So Lady Arlana, yeah.
Lady Alana exists.
Yeah, Lady Arlana still can't do anything. And now
God, I love hypnotic
it is
pattern.
going to be the
Right.
portal's turn. So here's the thing.
Yeah, I guess that's
is-
another thing. I've noticed that it's. Well, have I noticed that it's been compelling people? People have been randomly running towards it.
Yes, yeah, you've seen people just like
One
like
person did.
yeah, two did. So it's gonna roll again. The portal's gonna roll again.
Roll.
So
I'm
how
not
many?
sure how much that would actually like attract somebody's attention.
Yeah, because you're
Right.
way back there
You
too.
were-
Yeah.
I guess
so,
it depends on how you want to RP it. Like, do you get really glassy-eyed, just like run like a
four,
ragdoll at
I
it?
do the whole time.
6,
Yeah.
7,
I can't
8.
remember.
All right, so there's still 8. 8 of you guys, including
I have
Lady
been
Arlana.
intentionally.
That's
behind.
another question. does it technically affect later Alana even if it rolls her?
It affected.
Yeah.
She's not like unconscious.
Yeah, she's not unconscious, so
She's
it will.
incapacitated though,
So.
meaning her movement
I mean,
is
she
0.
can't move, but she's not unconscious.
Oh yeah, she can be affected by it, but I don't think it can make her move.
Pretty sure it can.
She's okay.
Oh no, wait! It actually doesn't.
Can't
say
take
it can
actions or reactions, so it depends on, does the portal make you use your reaction to move off of your turn, or does it just say you move?
No, it just moves you basically out of against
If it
your
tells
own
you
will.
you just move and it doesn't use an action or reaction, I guess it just still happens.
move.
Mm-hmm.
Because incapacitated says you can't take actions or reactions. Strangely enough, it means you can take bonus
Okay.
actions if you
No.
can somehow access them.
You can't take bonus.
No,
actions.
anything that
This
takes
is
away your
been
actions
clarified.
can't. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna roll it. It's gonna be a D8. I think it's 8, right? So let's see. So everyone, including Lady Alana, because this thing is unnatural. It's not like a reaction or
2
anything like that.
NPCs, 3
Um,
NPCs in all of us.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect the Spectre though. I don't know. It's like, what's like the Spectre? Let me look at this.
Does it have a character sheet to refer to?
Yeah,
for
let me look at
immunities?
it. I actually might. Let's see. Yeah. I'll tell you. I actually do think it. I mean, the Spectre is really just like a disembodied soul, right? That you have.
I mean, it's an undead, corrupted spirit. That's
Okay,
what it
it's a
is.
spirit. Yeah. Since it is a spirit, it's an undead corrupted spirit. I'm gonna include it actually, in the roll. So this is gonna make it a D9, which obviously doesn't exist, but luckily we're playing online, so it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna roll the D9. 2. Who's? It's actually the Spectre. That's hilarious.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I actually wanted to fail because I want to see what happens if a fucking vengeful spirit enters the portal.
Oh shit! It does not have advantage, right?
It can reach it
Yeah.
too. Pretty sure it has 30 movement, right?
Okay, so yeah, so the Spectre all of a sudden.
That's 50 movement.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's in deep.
So Nox, you you all see the spirit as it moves its full movement towards the portal, and then steps into it or glides into it. Glides into it,
Floats.
and zoop, it disappears. It's gone.
Oh, that boy's soul is fucked.
Yeah, like I
Oh
actually
my
want
god,
to know.
you were
do you
borrowing it,
like,
you just damned him.
do you have like a link, like a telepathic link or anything? What is the
I
limit of the
Don't
connection?
have a telepathic link. It obeys my verbal commands.
Okay, so it's.
It can't,
Oh
it
shit!
ain't hearing you
You have
now.
no idea.
You know what? Maybe eventually you'll find it. I don't.
It lasts for what, a day?
It lasts until my next long rest.
Okay, so it. Oh man, that boy's gonna
Until
not
I
have
finish
a.
my long rest.
Man, I feel bad for
you
that
have
thing.
a friend if you go through the portal.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, anyway,
Never
wow,
long
I
rest.
can't believe it actually got the
I
freaking
would
Spectre.
die.
That's so funny. Okay. Anyways, though, so that's its turn. It's 2's turn now.
Correct.
I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm thinking this is bad.
I say we put Lady Arlana in front of, push her into the portal, and then leave.
After we steal her stuff.
Yeah, check her pockets at least. Grab her weapon. Didn't she have a magical weapon?
Yeah, she had a magic.
Just be careful not to shake her awake.
Yeah. So
Be
yeah,
gentle.
we can do a semi out of
Where is she?
Down the
Down
bottom,
Down below.
and south.
So actually,
down.
actually we can be out of initiative for now because she's the only one left. Beside, well, there's
We
this
got
portal
like
though.
45 seconds
There's,
to
yeah.
shove her through the portal.
You have a few seconds.
I'm
gonna take
assuming
her
like
weapon.
2 or 3 people working together can just like strip her real quick and shove her through the portal.
All right. So you guys
I'm
are.
taking her weapon.
Yeah,
I'm
sounds
assuming
good.
Grizzles
So,
would be all for it.
all right, sounds good. So I want to So you guys are over there messing with her. What about the rest of you? I want you to position yourself where you would be.
Well, Nox is going to come over here.
Yeah, away
and
from
drink her healing potion.
All right. What about?
Alejandro, on Nox's command, is going to cut this guy's head off and then take it to Nox.
All right. Where would Roywin be during this time? I want you to just put the place where you might.
Looting this boy.
All right. Sounds good.
Boy,
So,
the prisoners.
oh god, yeah, that's right. So as
Oh, well, he doesn't know about the prisoners.
They're
well, you can see
invisible.
that. You can see that right there.
He doesn't.
You
have
can
them.
see them
tied
with
up.
your
It's
eyes.
not that I can't see them. He has no.
Okay.
He has no.
Are they locked? Are they locked up in
Fine.
chains?
They're
When-
tied up.
Settle it.
After Nox gets the head, she would ask Alejandro to go free.
Yeah.
the
Are,
prisoners.
well,
That
are
sounds
they
good.
chained? That's my
They are
question.
tied with rope. So
Rope.
How do you spell it?
Although,
I-
actually, hold on a second. I need to.
So hold on, pause for a second before you do anything else. You guys here at this point in time, at about this point, after like maybe 20 seconds have passed, and the portal is actually still going, but I'm gonna say you guys are taking care to be outside of, away from it, you know. So at this point in time, the rumbling now, of lightning and stuff, like, you know, has reached full like. Just this, it's the cacophony now. You guys can hear it even from under the mountain. You hear it outside. And about this point in time, the ground in here starts to rumble a tiny bit. Just like a little bit of
He's so
rumbling.
angry.
It's shaking underneath your
Like, I'm
feet.
assuming they ain't this portal. I'm assuming this. I'm hoping. It's anyway, if
So do you keep doing stuff?
I'm gonna cut one of the prisoners loose and let
Yeah, and Alejandro do the other
Alejandro
one?
cut the other one, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
Alright.
grab
Well, so,
their wrist like be
Before
like,
you
we're leaving.
before you move,
What else does Lady Arlana have?
I will tell
I'm gonna
you.
go ahead and say
She has a really nice
probably gonna go for
sword.
coin purse.
And then armor and stuff. That's really it. Actually,
That's a
probably
little too much to take
a
off.
potion, like a potion of minor healing. But anyways, though, so at
she
this
got
point in
coin
time, though, no, she doesn't. So at this point in time, though,
Damn it.
you guys hear the ground is rumbling and stuff, and now you hear all of you reverberating throughout this room and like down the hallway. You hear this laughter. It's like
It's poetry.
you hear this laughter that's
Oh
reverberating.
no!
It's reverberating all throughout the room. It sounds like it's coming from all around you. And then you hear a bolt of lightning. That's the loudest thing you guys have ever heard from this range. Well, you hear it because like instantly because it's so close. Because in fact, it pierces through the mountain into this room.
It's not the giant.
Right here. And I don't actually have like a token for this, but I'll describe to what you see. So there's a bolt of lightning that literally comes through the rock of the ceiling, the rock cavernous ceiling. And when you guys look up afterwards, then you see literally there's like a little hole leading up to the to the sky now, and it's a couple 100 feet long. Like this wasn't deep in the mountain, or a little bit deep at least. And there is what seems to be a man here, where this lightning bolt hit on the ground. Like the ground is all seared all around him. He has blonde hair and like brown eyes, and he has like these weird like tattoos on his face and stuff. And he looks around at all of you briefly, and then looks at all the bodies scattered around, and looks at the portal, and he says, "Get that thing out of here. That's annoying." And and he snaps his fingers, and the portal disappears. And you also notice that at his side, or actually in one hand, he's holding a hammer that is cracked.
Deleted the penor.
Yeah.
Banishment. Anyone have banishment?
In one hand, he is holding a hammer that is crackling with lightning all around it.
It's Thor.
There is a.
Does he happen to be like 27 feet tall?
No, he's not 27 feet tall. He's about 6'3", 6'4", maybe.
Where is this
He's
boy?
not a storm.
He is where the portal was, and he has no token.
He's
Oh, so
right
he's
here.
invisible.
Yeah. So
Alright, I will give him a token.
yeah. All right. So he's but he has this hammer in one hand, and he is wearing like a really fine robe, and so he has this this hammer in one hand, and he looks around at all of you and says, "Okay, wait. Actually, everybody says I have to find it."
I've given him a token.
He says, "Oh
Oh
my."
my god.
He says, "Oh my, finally something big enough to draw my attention to the west. It's been a long time since I had any vision here. But now that I do, I'm glad to see some excitement happening in my name. And then he looks around.
It's a bird boy.
He looks around at all of you and says, "Well, I'm not done with all of you yet." And he takes his hand, his other free hand, and like puts it low and then raises it up. And when he does that, rising from the ground are the bodies of Zindarok, the other dude, and Lady Arlana.
I also need to know what this boy had on him before we get too far into
You
this.
put her in the portal, I thought.
She has not been put in the portal yet at this point. This was before you were able
She also isn't dead, so if this is
She
necromancy, I'm
also-
Yeah,
confused.
she's not dead.
Yes, she actually, as she is raised actually into the air so that she's floating, she lets out a horrible scream, and you see her body like writhing as like her skin is withering on her body, and she's screaming as this is happening because she's dying, and then her eyes
Sword,
glaze.
boys. I got the sword.
Her eyes, yes, you do have the sword. Her eyes glaze.
By the way, I have Zendarok's head in my hand.
Yep, that's fine. His body is rising. Actually, his head is not actually changed, but his body is changing, and his body is rising on its own. Actually, his head would change minorly. Like the eyes would actually open again, and be looking at you, and he might start laughing. Anyways, though, so you're gonna have to roll me initiative again.
I need to know what this naked boy had on him too before we get too far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll let you know. He would have had 3 skull fragments. The red eye thing. A potion of minor healing.
Hold on, let me. Yeah.
And actually, hold on, wait, before you guys roll anything, let me clear out the initiative tracker.
3 skull fragments.
Fucking clear that track.
Potion. Minor healing.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
Okay, what else?
I will do a whole lot of nothing. Don't you worry.
What did you write?
3 skull fragments and a potion of minor healing.
Oh, hey.
And the red eye thing.
Also, I'll be back.
Red eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming I go
that's
first.
with me.
But
I have.
Oh
his
yeah,
head.
it's in his head. Yeah, that's true. Never mind.
Okay, so just 3 skull fragments and a potion.
The skull fragments are his skull.
Hey, Jack.
Yes.
You should look at the eye. See if it's an undead eye encased in a gem.
Yeah. So
It is not an undead eye encased in a gem. Sorry.
Damn.
yeah, but we're gonna have to talk about that.
You guys have already seen this thing. It's not like it's gonna change.
Yeah, but no, I want to talk about it for a different thing.
Okay.
You can probably find that at like any decent magic shop.
He's tried.
Magic shops don't exist.
They might exist in big cities. We haven't gone to Alder's Landing yet.
Big cities don't exist.
They do. Did you guys all roll?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And Meanwhile, so these bodies all rise up, and by the way, they're also sort of like they are engulfed in these sort of like, it almost looks like purplish flames that are like just emanating from them. These like little tendrils of purple energy. And this dude, he actually levitates into the air, flies into the air about like 30 feet, and just watches. Anyways, so it's up to you guys now. Anna. Craigox?
I'll have you know, I don't wanna. We're... Hey, you're like across the room, person. You're also across the room. Everybody's across the room.
There's this one here,
I don't see you. Actually.
up top.
I don't see Anna.
So yeah, like there's
Oh.
enemies now again, huh?
There's only 3.
Way up there.
There's this guy, and this guy, and Lady Arlana down below.
And then obviously the boy. Of
Oh yeah, but he just
unknown origins.
but he's just sitting there. He doesn't look like he wants to get involved.
How far into the air were these boys raised?
Oh, they're just like right above ground level. They're hovering right over the ground. They're not flying.
Okay.
I did technically say that I grabbed the boy before this happened, so am I technically grappling him?
The prisoner?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like just let him go though. Yeah.
I'm basically asking if I can like drag him in a direction without using my action right now.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I can only move like a little ways.
Yes,
but...
you can do that.
Okay, so I want to go here and drag him to the tile next to me then.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Oh, let me do that. Yeah.
And I'm probably going to say something to the effect of like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast Red Boy next to
Yeah. Next to Roy
my
William.
gnome friend. Let's change that. Either one hit.
Neither
Yeah,
of
we
those hit.
He's gotta keep down.
Well, you know, I got a lot on my plate right now.
Neither of those hit him. Alright, 2, it's your turn.
Correct. Get swerved, first of all.
They will attack at you.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
With their sword. What's your armor class?
17.
Okay. They actually rolled a 17, exactly. So,
Alright, hit me up, boy.
you're going to take... This is going to sound weird.
What
You're
are
gonna,
they hitting me with? By
What?
the way? Just for like visual representation.
What?
What are they hitting me with?
Their hands. They're like pummeling at you. Yeah. So...
Wait, there's something next to him right now?
Lady Arlana.
Oh,
Opportunity.
is my thing not updating properly?
He moved.
So you're going to take...
You almost certainly
Oh,
can't see it.
not much damage. It's 4 for an unarmed
Oh, I
strike,
can
right?
see you because I can see it from
1d4?
Riddle's perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I can also see there's nothing next to you
For
right
a
now.
fist,
For an unarmed strike.
No, I
that's
I
1
moved.
plus your strength modifier.
Oh, well, that's all I rolled anyway, so... so it's 5.
Okay. I will get hit for...
However, you feel these purple tendrils of energy also wrapping around you. And your roll for me a d4.
Rolling for you a d4.
Alright, your strength goes down by 3.
Okay.
Alright.
That. Until it's 0.
And if it goes to 0, bad things will happen.
If it goes to 0, I die.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. You know that.
Lungs
So,
have muscles.
alright, so there you go. Miles, no, that was a reaction. Your turn. Yeah, continue.
It is still my turn,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. So we're gonna do something like
Well, of
that.
course it didn't meet before.
That.
The 26 hits, the other one does not.
What's her AC?
It's a 18.
Isn't her?
Is she
armor
not
off?
naked?
No, you guys didn't. The armor takes
we,
like a.
we were stripping her.
Oh,
apparently.
okay. Yeah, she didn't. It didn't have it all the way off. Wedefinitely with like these. It's
She's
plate.
wearing
mail.
heavy armor. It
It's
takes like 10
it's
minutes
plate
to take
mail.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like.
Yeah.
Oh, it was plate mail.
Yes, it is plate mail.
Yeah.
So
So realistically, the most you'd have off is like a couple of the shoulder pieces.
quick
or
question:
something.
Is your weapon is magical, right? Your attack is magical.
Mine, yes.
Yes. Cool. All right. Sounds good. So you deal 12 damage.
Because I have a magical bow.
Yeah. Okay. So sounds good. And you know she doesn't show any
I'm also
signs.
Going to bonus act, or no, never mind.
Okay. She's she doesn't seem to have
I
any.
don't have low enough health.
She doesn't show any sign of pain outwardly, but it definitely hits, and you see like blood mixing with this purple energy as it's dripping out of her. Okay, Miles.
Oh, also, can I be like on top of this cage?
Oh yeah, the cage isn't probably isn't even there anymore actually.
So
Wow.
We're in a different spot. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
No, I like want to be on top of it though.
Oh, if you want to be, yeah, sure, that's fine. It's still there then.
bonus action hex back onto this guy.
Okay.
He died.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna run over and booming blade.
Alright, sounds good. Roll it up.
Bam.
Alright. And yeah, that does a lot of damage to him, obviously.
Bam.
Okay. And
I
then...
forgot to roll right damage, so that's lightning. And
Okay.
then hex.
Aye, sounds good. And so he had just sort of like finished like getting like reanimating, basically getting up at the up off the ground. You come over with the longsword and go whack, and you hit him with it, and he goes right back down, and the purple energy, dissipates. All right.
I am going to spit on his corpse and say, "I didn't ask you to get up." In Abyssal.
And the man up above, the flying man, he's like, "Ooh, how juicy," and laughs. He's like,
Wait,
and
where's Miles right now?
Right here.
all right, so it's Grizzle's turn now. I'm assuming.
Okay. How
I'm
did
assuming.
you spit on his corpse?
Because he's right here.
I'm assuming Grizzle's.
Oh, that boy got it.
Yep. I'm assuming Grizzle's
He's
just gonna
still
attack
up.
Lady Arlana. I'm not sure though.
Well, he seems to be favoring ranged, and he has the tools necessary to make himself.
And she already
Shoot the
used
fuck out of it.
her
Well,
reaction, so yeah.
yeah, straight up, this boy can like get the fuck away.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty fair.
Is he 80?
I like how
Would he get
my-
as far away from this situation as possible? Because he can like straight up go there.
He's probably freaked out when the body he was just looting like rises in front of him.
Yeah, I can
I mean-
see him fucking straight
We
up
were
being like,
looting a live body that nobody had attacked. He is probably aware of that.
but then screamed, died, and kept moving.
Yeah, I guess it was alive. So yeah, but yeah.
So yeah, 30 movement, bonus action, movement, then over here and attack, I guess.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's see, normal attack.
At Lady Arlana, I'm assuming, or at Zindara?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. At Lady Arlana, he does
He
not
is
hit.
real shook.
Yeah,
real
he does. He does not hit. No, so okay. So Nox, it's your turn.
Just step up and Eldritch Blast the headless man.
All right, sounds good. And his head is laughing in your hand still, by the way, or wherever you put it.
Didn't let it go.
Fucking
Oh yeah,
Dullahan.
yeah, it's laughing. It's like.
You're just casting Eldritch Blast, like pushing the head
Well,
out.
let me see. Let me see the components for Eldritch Blast real quick. Just VS. Yeah. So actually, I'm just like doing the like my somatic components with the hand that's holding his head, and then just shooting the Eldritch Blasts.
So you're
Out of
incorporating
that-
his head into the spell.
Yes. I'm
That's so
using his
good.
head as part of the spell.
And that's really good, actually. I love it. All right, yeah. So make your rolls. Oh yeah, that
All right.
hits.
1 and 9.
Yeah, 10 damage. Cool. And yeah, he definitely his body like gets knocked back a little bit, but his head just keeps on laughing
Yeah.
maniacally.
And then Nox yells to Alejandro to clear the path for the halfling.
Yeah, and he's like, my wish is your command, my lady.
Also, do they have an initiative? Because like we've both told the prisoners to get the fuck out of here now.
Yeah, I'll move it at the end of the round, and they'll be able to get out of the way.
Okay, so Alejandro runs up to Headless Man
Mm-hmm.
and attacks him with his greatsword, using Willing Blade. Not that it really matters at this level.
Yeah, that hits.
And considering the question you asked earlier, that would be 16.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he does not appear to be nearly as affected by that as he was by your blast. The blade seems to be the energy is almost like pushing the blade away as it's slicing. Okay, Roywin, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to first attack anyways, hit this boy with my spear.
Alright.
Are you sure about that?
You
Attempt to hit him with
unfortunately,
my
yeah, you
spear.
only attempt to hit him. And is that it?
Okay.
Thank God for extra attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the very
And
least, you
then
got a
I'm
normal
going
bonus.
to...
Yeah. And this is a magical weapon too, so that's good. If you hit.
So is his
I'm
fists.
going to make
Yeah, that's
two
true.
honor-
Yeah.
Wait, at level 6 already?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do 2 spear attacks against him.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Well, because one
Fury
is
of blow,
Yep.
Furies of blows.
Flurry of blows has to be melee.
has to be your fist.
He has multi-attack. And
Yeah, but like,
Well, that
Oh, yeah,
means he
that's
can
you
do
do too.
another spear
Yep,
attack.
and
but
that
then
spear
if he does
attack-
flurry of
But
blows,
anyway.
he gets two.
Yeah.
this thing might have killed him anyway.
So that'd be 3 more.
That does hit that sphere attack, so roll your damage. Alright. He's not dead yet.
Okay,
So, yeah,
well,
now you
that's
decide
not
if it's flurry of
he
blows or a
he actually
normal
looks about like
bonus.
he looks like
okay.
he's
Well, I would want it to be Fury of blows either way. So
So do
Actually,
2 unarmed.
I'm
then.
gonna say that actually like a chunk of his leg falls out with that. Like pieces of his skin are falling off, and he's definitely looking raggedy, but not gone, dead again, I guess. And the 26 will hit, yeah. Oh,
Nice.
jeez, nice. And now he's even more parts of him are literally falling off.
Why is the plus to hit on his unarmed the same as a +1 spear?
Wait, do you have your?
Something
tell
about that
me.
doesn't make sense in my head.
oh, I've got a
Oh.
magic
Yeah.
thing that gives me it's essentially +1 fists.
Oh, so your fists are +1.
Yeah, I gave
That
him a
makes sense
+1 fist thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's some damage right there.
That. And I want to do the Dex save.
Okay, must succeed on a
So-
dex save or be prone or be knocked
Yeah,
prone.
what's
actually
your,
don't
what's your
know.
DC? Go to your.
I
It's 8 plus
8 plus proficiency plus whatever
your
modifier.
wisdom, I believe, with
It'll be
monks.
wisdom.
so 8 plus 6.
You,
Alright,
you
yeah,
can go to
he-
your spell.
He fails. He rolled real
Yeah,
So
bad.
he's-
If you haven't sorted it out yet, go to your spell page,
Yeah.
even though you don't have any spells, and set your spellcasting modifier to
To
wisdom.
yeah. Oh yeah, so
It'll
no, he
automatically calculate it for
so
you.
he
Okay.
does he gets knocked down. So he's prone. Alright? Is that all?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh god,
It's his turn now. Let's see. So you just it takes half your movement to
Well,
get up.
actually,
half movement unless
Yeah.
you have a feature.
I wanted to move away from him.
Okay.
5, 10,
He does have his reaction.
Yeah.
15.
He
Like,
attacks
oh,
with
well.
disadvantage.
A disadvantage. He'll take it though.
Okay, well then I'm not moving because I figured when he was prone he didn't have reaction.
No,
So-
it's just a
Though. It's
disadvantage.
just
Yeah.
disadvantage.
All right. So you stay there.
Yep.
All right. So he's going to get up and look at you. And
Are you sure he's gonna look at anything?
well, actually, yeah. So you hear the head rather say, just laughing and saying, "You're gonna die," but in like a much more distorted voice.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, and he's gonna swing at you twice with his sword. Unless did you take the sword off of him? I don't remember.
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay.
Took
It did
everything
describe
off of him.
Oh,
looting.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so then he'll make an unarmed attack at you as well, or 2 of them. I'm just gonna roll them out in the open.
What kind of sword was it again?
A longsword. What's your AC?
I think it's like 15 or something.
Is it a 15?
It's got,
4
well,
It's a
10
16.
plus-
one hits.
A 16. So one of them hits. So you're going to take 4 damage from that. And then you're also going to roll me a d4 as purple energy
Oh my god.
entangles you. Roll me a d4.
John, let me. Well, give me a second here. I'm trying to get work here.
Find the D4, sir.
Just slash R space D4.
It's not like I was working on the token won't work. Show up anytime, sir.
Your strength goes down by 4.
Okay.
And it's his turn. It's undead Lady Arlana's turn. I'm gonna move the other guy from remove him.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Booming Blade activates when the target moves.
Mm-hmm.
He used half his movement speed.
I believe they have to move. Literally, I don't
From
think
their
consuming
space?
movement
It
counts.
says if the target willingly moves. But that's all it says.
I think it's been clarified by
Yeah.
Jeremy Crawford.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
if
say.
I remember right, you literally do have to move. Things that consume movement don't count.
Mm-hmm. Still, you can look for that, but either way, that's fine. For
It's just
now,
something I was
yeah.
wondering.
Anyways, so Lady Arlana, she will now
Yeah, that's
hover across the ground towards Miles with this big smile on her face. And as
Saying Lady Arlana.
she gets close to you, then the dude up above, he's God, you know? No. The dude up above.
Is he a god?
I mean, he could be. But I meant like God in
I mean,
the
you just told us.
the big guy upstairs. That was the you know. You don't know what this guy is.
You just told me.
Anyways, though, so he he laughs, and he's like what do we say? He's gonna be like, oh, seems like she was always a nuisance to you all, and then he like snaps his fingers, and her head spins around on her neck 180 degrees or 360 degrees. It literally turns a full circle, goes, you know, you hear snapping of her spine as she's approaching you, Miles, but she still just has a smile on her face now that it's completely turned around. She's still smiling at you. Her body's all distorted now, and she's coming at you, and she's gonna hit at you.
Okay.
Cutting words.
Words are hard.
Oh wait, no, that's it. I'm doing the. What am I doing? I did
Where's
it
you
wrong.
rolling an open?
I mean,
just-
that can be
no, sorry,
for
there you
the
go.
strength.
But yeah, I'm
drain.
gonna.
No, that
I'm
does
gonna cut-
that does not hit you.
cutting-
Right?
Either way, it doesn't hit.
Yep. All right, so you don't. So she swings at you with her fist and doesn't hit you. Okay.
So you guys took her armor off, didn't you?
No.
No,
No.
it's
No, you
it's
didn't
plate
do that.
armor. It
Didn't
would have
have enough
taken.
time.
Plate
Yeah.
armor. And
There's a couple
we had,
straps
like,
loose, but that's about it.
Yeah.
We had like 1 minute to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than that, even just a few seconds.
Yeah.
before
Heavy
we get
armor
to-
takes like 10 minutes to take off, and we had less than a minute.
All right.
It takes 10 minutes to take off by yourself.
Yeah. So Anna, it's your
To be
turn.
fair, there's no rules on what somebody trying to loot a person would take.
All right, Anna. What's your?
It's
your
magic
turn?
like Skyrim.
Magic.
I think 2 people trying to take your armor off is probably equal to you taking.
Also, didn't you say that these NPC boys were gonna book it at the end of the round?
Oh yeah. They would be. I'm just gonna say that they're like way over here now. They get to Nox.
All right. Not my
And are
problem.
cowering behind Nox.
The visibly injured character.
Alright, I'm gonna get behind this pillar and I'm gonna shoot Eldritch Blast at Headless Boy.
Okay. Sounds Gucci. Roll it up. Roll it up.
We'll use that one.
Okay, first one hits. How much you gonna do?
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
And he is not re-dead, but he is. You actually with that you knock off one of his legs. It just like falls off when you hit it. And
So he's still
He's
standing,
down
or is
2
he?
legs.
well, he's
like,
hovering.
Is he,
He's hovering.
He's
He doesn't need the leg really.
I just picture him
But-
hopping around like the fucking Black Knight right now.
Yeah, but anyways though, so
Scratch.
but you knock off a leg, and
I've had worse.
yeah. Alright, is that
You haven't.
if that's
Yeah,
it,
that'll
then
do it.
alright, then 2. What are you gonna
E2.
do?
E2 Brute.
Move out here. So we have Red Boy, New Boy, and then the 2 people next to Miles, yeah?
One person.
One
next
person.
to Miles.
There's
Lady
there's
Arlana,
this
Headless
one.
Boy, and
I thought
God
that
Boy
this
that
one was,
God Boy
another
that
person.
is
He was
very
when I killed him.
blatantly not aggressive right now.
Okay.
He was
We're gonna
probably just
use,
toying with us, to be honest.
My fighting spirit gives me on. I'll just take one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good.
And we'll go like boom,
Yep.
boom,
Yeah, those both hit.
and we'll go like.
Shit.
Those don't matter. Elven accuracy just gives it. Lets me re-roll one of them.
Yeah.
Alright. They all hit or both hit or whatever. So roll your damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be Lady Ar. Like, these are both for Lady Ar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And she is still not down, but now she is looking raggedy. In fact, that knocks off like a piece of her shoulder. A big chunk of her is missing now.
All right.
And as it falls to the ground, it
gonna-
goes away.
Action surge. Nice.
Nice. And yeah. All right. So yeah, you hit
Okay.
twice.
Nice.
So you I think you hit twice. There's too many rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Twice.
first 2
Yeah,
would
you
be
hit
the
twice.
ones to look at.
Yeah, you hit twice. Roll your damage again.
The rest of them were basically just to see if I crit at all.
Yeah. Well, actually, do the first one only, and I'll tell you if she's still up.
Yeah.
She's actually down with that, so you can describe it.
All right, I hit her with 3 arrows, so I'm gonna describe this as what I've always wanted to do with an archery character is put 3
All
arrows
3 of them
in
at
one
once.
hand
Yeah.
and then shoot them all.
That's great. All right, so they all just go toom, and thud into her, and her body falls to the ground, and the purple energy dissipates.
And then I guess the last one will be for like this boy up here.
For
The
the,
headless man.
do you want to go for this
Sure
guy
enough.
flying up in the air? He hasn't done anything to you guys.
There's also this guy.
or do you wanna go this
hasn't
guy?
done anything
Well-
to us, is it?
Yeah, that's true. It's up to you.
It's very not true.
Oh yeah,
He-
there's that boy. Up
He
there.
is acting
Um,
as if he wants to spectate rather than be involved.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll shoot at that boy up there.
Okay, sounds good.
You know, if
A
it
22
happens to
hits,
hit
yeah?
floating blue boy, a shame.
15 will be for him.
Yep. It was that would definitely hit 2. I was sorry, I was looking. And yeah, he and
Yeah, sorry,
describe
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
describe how you do this. He doesn't have a head, mind you.
Just look at Nox and you'll get the reaction.
Oh yeah.
That's where the head is.
Yeah, I'm gonna say after shooting the 3 arrows, I'm gonna go back to run up on my cage, and as I jump up there, I do a 360 no scope.
Nice.
Hit him in the chest.
Nice. Yeah, and as you hit him in the chest, then his body also falls to the ground, and the purple energy goes away. And Nox, you actually hear the head go like a little, and then the eyes that had sort of rolled open to the whites or whatever when he was brought back, they roll back closed to natural death.
One of them's red.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Actually,
his
that
hot
one's
dog
still there.
shooter
But,
is
yeah.
now resting.
But anyway, so he's dead again. And the thing up in the air, he just claps slowly. He's like, "Well, that was quite the show. suppose they were just too weak, and serves them right that they weren't able to do what they set out to do, even if it was in my name.
You remind me of Sotro.
You know, you're a little. I think you're right.
He looks at you guys and he says, "Oh, are you all really that dull? You don't know who I am?" I suppose
Are we supposed to know who you are?
Presumably Sklerovrak.
See, someone has a brain on their shoulders.
Well, maybe you're just less important than you thought. Piece of fucking shit.
Do you say that?
Yeah, of course.
He ignores that and looks at Miles as like, see, someone at least knows and put it together, but I suppose I can forgive you all this once, because after all, it's been a long time since I had any presence here, but very well, I suppose I'll be off. Goodbye. And he takes the hammer and like swings it and then goes up through the ceiling in a different spot, creating a new hole.
So Thor from Marvel.
The what?
It's like Thor from Marvel.
No, but he has Mjolnir basically. So he but yeah, so and you like actually like lightning comes down and meets the hammer, and then he goes up through the hole that was created. And you hear him you hear his laugh again, echoing throughout the chamber. And that's the end of initiative.
So what the fuck is the point of these skull fragments if this boy is running around alive?
That's a great question. Maybe we should ask Tharival when we finally see him again. But for now, I say we should at least gather the head of Lady Alana there. I feel like our Baron has some explaining to do.
At the mention of that, I'm just going to start chopping off her head.
Nice.
At the best, he's a fucking fool. At the worst, he's a traitor.
So,
and turning to Nox, I will say, I'll trade you for that head. You can keep the eye.
I just kind of raise it. Oh, I can keep the eye?
Yeah.
Sure, I will.
Can you not give each other head in public?
I will dig the eye out of his face and then toss Zindarok's head to Miles.
I will.
I'm assuming the prisoners are like long gone. I'm going to check and see if this boy still has any life in him.
yeah, make me medicine check.
Make me medicine.
I'm going to cut off everybody's head.
You know what? I'll just throw a level 1 healing spell at the corpse to see.
Yeah, you're not
After
sure.
I'm
So
not sure.
After
does healing the body do anything?
it actually does. You hear it's like the faintest bit of breathing, just like.
Alright, do you want me to actually cast level 1 cure wounds?
Yeah, do that. And he it broke.
That's
That's not.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Also
I'm
not-
sorry,
this is
I will
not.
not cast from that page anymore. I learned my
But yeah,
lesson.
no, it's
Yeah,
so
that's just not.
but so even though it does of course bring him like back to consciousness levels, he has burn wounds all over him, that are gonna take time to heal, and he's gonna have scars. But he's like,
Are you sure I didn't full heal?
no, he's not fully healed. He's just like, and then he just passes out. But he's alive.
After cutting off Arlana's head, I'm gonna walk over this way to Nox, give her the head, and while I'm walking over, I'm gonna pick up Zindarok's head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cut off everybody's head in the room.
Including ours?
Yeah.
Everyone said.
I only
Everybody.
took these two because, like, they're
No,
important.
I'm gonna cut
They'll have
them all
bounties.
off, and then I'm going to go to Miles and then give them all to Miles.
Anna's going to go and say that she's going to check on the rest of the
Mhm.
attack force.
Actually,
and leave.
As you're going out that way, coming around the corner towards you is
How much do you want a head to cost? Or to
to
cost
weigh?
to weigh?
I don't know, like a few pounds.
I'd
Like,
assume 10 pounds.
5 or 10
How
pounds.
much does a
Yeah,
human head
you
weigh?
know what, you figure that out and find a number you think is
you
reasonable.
inventory yourself.
10
So-
to 11 pounds.
Okay, 10 pounds, good.
10
So,
pounds.
so Anna, as you come around the corner, you see 5 hellhounds. No, just kidding. You see Rhymebout coming this
That's the
way.
9 heads that I gave to you.
Yeah, you see Rhymebout coming this way, coming around the corner at you, and he is actually like holding his side. He has a light wound, but it doesn't look that bad. But he comes around the corner.
You see me rummaging through my inventory, and
I don't see anything.
But anyways, though, so Rhymebout, he nods to you, or when he sees you, Anna, he like is stumbling. He doesn't even stop, but he's like, "Is it done?"
It's done, but we'll talk later. Is there anyone that needs healing?
Nox raises her hand.
You're not dying.
And he's stumbling down, and he actually doesn't even stop to like keep talking to you. But as he keeps stumbling down the hall towards the rest of the group, he's like out there there are those who could be healed. And he's panting
I'm
a
gonna
little
go burn the rest of my spell.
And-
Hey, it's the portal.
bit. And he sees Miles. Do you still have the head?
I have Zindarok's head. Yeah.
Yeah, are you holding
It's currently like between my feet. Like I'm holding
Yeah.
like a soccer ball between
He's-
my feet while I'm digging through my backpack.
And
Yeah.
and Rhymebout comes towards you, and he's like, "May I see the head?"
I kick it to him.
And
I have 6 spell slots
All right,
left.
so I'm gonna.
yeah, well, I'll worry about that in a second. Yeah, you're able to reach the people who need healing though. So, but anyway, so Rhymebout takes the head, and he goes into like the opposite side of the room, alone with it for a second.
I would when I
Yikes.
give you the heads, Miles. I'd
Yeah.
probably say something in Sylvan along the lines of "Good hunting."
I will say back to you, I can't exactly carry any of these.
I'm just gonna walk
In
away.
Sylvan.
So anyways, though, so Rhymebout goes in the corner
I just
basically,
walked away.
and just actually kneels down and is looking at the head. So I don't know if you want to approach him about that, Miles, or if you're just gonna like let him.
Where is he?
He's like in the back of the room, the opposite side where there's a cave-in door on the other end, like here.
All right, because he doesn't have a token there.
No, yeah, he's here. I have a token,
Correct.
actually. He's just sitting here, and he's crisscross applesauce, and he like is just staring at the head.
I'm going to walk up to him, behind him, kind of sneaking up. I can
Uh-huh.
roll stealth if you want.
No, you don't have to.
All right, and I'm going to walk up like right behind him, and I'm gonna say, "So, is there something sentimental going on?"
He probably
As he
jumps.
pulls it up from his crotch.
He pulls it. He probably jumps a little bit, and he's like,
Dick away.
he's like, he looks up at you, Miles, and says, "Miles, would you mind sitting down in front of me, across from me?"
Oh,
This is a porno now. Yeah.
I don't like.
corny D&D's from full blast, boys.
I suppose I will like sit on one of these stones.
Okay, and he's like, Miles, something I didn't tell you or the rest of the group.
Presumably you're this man's brother or something.
Yes, yes, you got it.
I'm
Wait.
Klepto.
This is my brother.
Who is he referring to?
Zindarok.
Cindercock.
This is my brother, and I'm glad to see him dead. I had to see his head with my own eyes to make sure he's dead. I hated him with a passion.
I'm going to point up here and say, the rest of his body's up there.
This is fine. Just to know that he is indeed dead.
So wait, which brother is he?
There were a few.
Yeah.
So you're a member of the nobility, are you?
We already knew that.
Yes, yes. My father is the Duke.
Oh no, it's there. Never mind.
Yeah, we don't like the Baron. Duke is unknown.
Yeah, he's like yes. I hope you understand why I couldn't tell you. It's
Oh, more than you could ever realize.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, speaking of, how many people are like dying that need magic?
So, like outside?
Probably
Yeah.
more than
Because if I can
Uh,
save one of my spells, I probably would try to.
Yeah. So you actually see.
I'm willing to burn all my magic
You
to keep people alive.
So let me just we can go back to like talking if you want between Miles and Rainbow, but outside you can actually see Srefum like towering over one of the buildings, and he's like barking out commands in common, and so you guys soon find out that after the skirmish lasted for a while, then the enemies, most of them like jumped over the wall at different points and ran, or were taken captive. So you have a bunch of prisoners now, and most of the like the goblinoids ran. All the like monk-looking dudes and whatever. Some Avriel, most of them human though. All of them have been taken prisoner, and yeah, there are quite a few. I would say there's like 4 people critically wounded, probably.
Alright, I'll use all 3 of my first level spells in a second level slot then.
One of them is a kobold, if that matters to you.
Oh, I'll heal him.
Okay, good. That'd be kind of mean if you didn't, but anyways though, so
And I will burn my last level 3 slot to inform Therival of what's happening.
okay.
I can compose an actual sending message if you want.
Yeah. Write one out real quick. So we'll. So I don't know though. Would Miles and have anything else to say to Rheinbow or?
Yes, actually.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that real quick, and then we'll just kind of do an overview of what you guys find.
So, Rheinbout, given your high nobility, I regrettably have a favor to ask of you.
I owe many favors to you all. What is it?
As I'm sure you know, one of our party members has the Shield of Felling.
Of course I know. I saw it.
Well, a certain Duke of Snowfeld decided to try and poison her.
Baroness. I know what you meant. No, don't worry about it.
And, well, let's just say I fear for my family's safety back east. I was planning on, once I return to Snowfeld soon, to send 2 letters, one detailing the situation and one with a sum of gold to my family, my other family, back in Durndale, but...
In Durndale. Yes,
I figured this
yes,
might be swifter.
And he looks up at you and he's like, Miles,
Yes?
a great burden has been lifted off my chest today. Although it is also painful for me, I am also relieved to be done with this part of my life. I will do everything I can, and in fact, I had actually planned, well, tell you what, can we wait and talk with the whole group?
Yes, that is acceptable.
But yes, I promise I will help in any way I can. And he says, "Let's go find the others." And he looks, but then he looks at you as he's like getting up off the ground. He's like, "And one last thing, Miles. Do you mind if I bring this head to my father?"
I shrug. Don't really care.
I do
No
think
glory in it for me.
very well. And so yeah, so then he will like walk out like with you or without you out to the compound. So
Sklervac was the lightning boy, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, there you go.
Okay. Okay. I'll think about that for a sec. However, though, because that's not going to affect anything here too much. So yeah, so you guys, you have all these prisoners now. We'll find out the exact numbers eventually, but most of them are humans and Avriels. However, you also are informed as you are walking out and attending people that in one whole wing of the compound there were locked in rooms. There were actually a bunch of human women and children, and actually a couple hobgoblin women and children, and even like maybe a bugbear woman with a child. They were all locked in rooms.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Are the people that were captured conscious and not under the effects of being possessed anymore?
Well,
or not obviously under the effects of being possessed anymore.
Let's see. So they're very like, compliant, is what you've noticed. Do you want to talk to one of them real quick? Shouldn't take more
I'd
than...
like to talk to each of them and
Right.
ask each of them a name, but I will give you one kindness today. I only care if their names are Leon, Luke, Emilia, Nathan, or Ron.
Yeah, all those are there except Ron.
Okay.
Beyond that,
And I will explain to Leon, Luke, Emilia, and Nathan that I was sent to find them.
their eyes are unwavering. They're glassed over, and like red. They will tell you.
Has no reason to be.
Do you? I'm assuming you would ask them like what. I don't know. What do you ask them? That's a good question, because I'll tell you how they respond.
Just their name.
They'll tell you their name.
What is your quest?
That's all I had to do.
Okay. So, anyways, though, so you guys hear that they have like there apparently are all these women and children that were held in these different like little prison rooms in a different part of the compound. Actually, you are told that the by the soldiers that are exploring all the rooms, making sure that it's cleared out. They tell you that the in one room there is a bunch of like treasure and stuff, a bunch of goodies, basically.
Well, we should probably distribute that amongst the men, the kobolds, and ourselves.
And then after you get told that, then one of them is like, then one of the soldiers goes up and goes up to one of you and is like, you gotta come see this. I think
go see it.
yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, let's see this.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are all
Yeah,
together
let's-
now, so.
Let's go
Yeah.
see this.
Alright, and so they take you to a room that looks like it used to be like a kitchen or something. But in this room, there is
There's a black hole and we all die.
there is a giant pile
Giant.
in one corner of what looks to be like some type of like plant or herb. There is also a table here that has a note on it, which I'll tell you about what it says in a second. But first off, I would like you all to roll history checks for or I guess, so history would be like to know how this thing has been used in historical context, and then also though you could do like a nature thing to know the type of like what actual plant it is,
So history
Alright.
would be like we saw in a book. Nature would be we saw in a book because we're studying
or
botany.
or you have seen it out in the wild,
Alright,
and know
so-
it does.
I would
Is this
say
related to
Anna...
Fae, Fiend, or Undead?
No, it is not, unfortunately.
It's an
Okay.
undead plant, I'll have you know.
So nature or history, you said?
Yep.
Unless
Okay,
you say
let's-
otherwise, I'm assuming Grizzles is following, so I'm gonna roll history, and I'd say he'd roll
Okay.
nature.
So, okay, this
Oh
is
my
actually
God.
kind of interesting. Okay, so Grizzles would know this, but I'm gonna say that before he speaks up. So Nox and Alejandro, actually, this is really cool because the reason you guys both recognize this is because you're not originally from around here. Or Nox is like, is she first generation or like second generation?
She
I
was-
don't remember.
She was born here, I
Okay.
think.
But still, though, her
her
parents are from somewhere like from the basically the
They're from
Mediterranean, right? So
yeah, the
yeah,
The
one.
Well, that area is-
Mediterranean.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
the
So anyway,
southern-
So you recognize this as a plant they told you about, but I've never actually seen him, or maybe you've seen him in person, but it doesn't matter. But and Alejandro as well, because it grows where he is actually from. Not as like super common either. And Roy, you have actually seen maybe small clumps of this in your travels across the island, but it's not something you've seen often. And Grizzles will also know what this is, and what it is a. It's essentially like a sort of like minor sort of mind control drug that makes someone a lot more suggestible, basically. basically it makes it so that someone's going to be a lot more willing to listen to commands you give them. And it's actually a really expensive drug to get. It's a huge pile, this stuff, by the way. And there is as I said, there's also a note on the table. But and the reason I said it was relevant where you guys are from is because this doesn't actually, besides little tiny sprouts of it, it mostly grows on the mainland.
Anyone
What's the note say?
say what it is?
The note is written in Seldanian. Do any of you speak Seldanian?
Sylvanian.
Yeah.
No idea.
No.
I think Miles does, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles speaks Seldanian.
I figured it was the only language that makes sense,
Yeah.
considering I grew up on the eastern side.
Yeah, there's
near
definitely people
The
there.
biggest city.
Yeah, and you guys all be able to tell that it's Seldanian. Anyway, so, and now I gotta find it. Freaking, where did I
Is
put
anyone
it?
sharing that this is basically mind control drugs?
Give me a sec.
I guess Nox would say, like, I don't think there's any character here that she would feel like would try to abuse it. She would say what it is.
Anna basically wants to burn it.
So
So that was the first instinct that Nox had as well.
I'm going to oh god, that would have been interesting. Hold on, Drake. I'm gonna message you on Discord what I said.
But I want to see what this note says first.
I am going to read it aloud.
Alright, read it aloud.
We received your last shipment a day late. I hope you don't have to contact the Marquis directly this time. Darville.
And you'll know that, by the way, well, most of you know that Darville was the dude who killed Elwyn, by the way, just to remind you.
So Mittir dude that got wrecked.
I hit him so hard his soul fell out of his body.
and then it got sucked into
his soul got
And I
sucked
hit
into
it
hell.
out.
Yes.
His
Yeah.
soul is now one of those waxy boys.
Oh man, that's so great that actually happened.
And then when he got
What are
up,
they
I
called
hit him
again?
dead again.
I can't remember. That's like the lowest level of demon.
Yeah, I don't remember. A lemur.
Yeah, lemur or lemur or whatever.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a sec.
I say
Are
we
they
destroy this.
lethal?
Are you referring to the plant or
Yes,
the
the
note?
plant. The plant.
If we burn it, we should make
I,
sure the fumes can't access anyone's.
I ask how it's used.
Do
Poetry.
any of you guys?
Yeah,
the
you
ones we
turn it
know.
into a
Yeah, I
syrup
gotcha.
and inject it.
Um,
You smoke
The
it.
ones that would know, I would ask.
You can like put it in
how it's used.
in you can put in like food and stuff like that.
It's
If-
up food.
If the rest of the group seems intent on destroying it, Anna would probably be interested in getting a hold of the prisoners and talking to them.
Would I be able to use it?
For
With an arrow.
no, I don't think they would work like that. No. Give me a
No,
second.
too. You have to ingest it. It's not blood transmitted.
What if I shoot it in their mouth?
You'd be better off just shooting them again in the mouth with another arrow.
Fair. I'm for burning it then.
All right, let's burn it.
That's Bennett.
And then Alejandro would use prestidigitation to set it on fire.
Nice. Alright, give me a
So, yeah.
second.
Specifically, Anna wants to talk to the female hobgoblins and ask them if they recognize the symbol.
If they recognize what?
The symbol on her armor, since it's got a family crest on it.
If any of the hobgoblins do?
Yeah, you said there was female
Oh
hobgoblins
yeah. Okay.
that were prisoners.
You also
And I don't. For all I know, there's male hobgoblins that got captured. I
Yes,
don't know.
yes.
You
You
said
also
that
have a
most of
couple
them fled.
male. You have a couple, maybe like one actually, just one.
I'd probably go ask the prisoners first, and then go to them next.
The prisoners have no idea what you're talking about. They're actually crying and stuff. They're distressed.
So even though they're kind of safe-ish, sort of freed, they're like,
None of them
Okay,
seem to know what you're talking about. Anyways, they
All
seem
right, I'll
they're
ask
like
the
they're like what?
hobgoblin.
What are you talking about? No, you know.
I would also like to go talk to the prisoners.
Okay.
I want to look for a graveyard.
That's menacing.
There ain't one here since this temple teleported.
So the the hobgoblin, when he sees you wearing the armor, his eyes widen.
Oh, you recognize this?
We were. I promise I didn't do anything myself.
Tell me what you know.
It was the armor of some other captive they had.
Loot the lichen.
They had. What happened to this captive?
They were never here, but I don't really know. They just it arrived one day. It was taken by other people of the cult, and then I was one of the ones that they told had to take it to the Drake as a gift to form an alliance.
So this cult has other locations, and it came from one of them.
Yes, yeah, but I don't know where. I promise.
Bork chops.
I would like to know if he's lying.
Oh yeah, roll an insight. He seems like he's telling the truth. He's pretty rattled, but he seems like he's telling the truth.
So I'll just pat him on the cheek. You have no idea where they are.
And he's like, no, none at all. I just had to take it to the, to the Drake.
Is there anyone alive that might know more?
Only the people in the cult. We were just their minions.
Is there any?
I'd like to tell you that we didn't even like them that much, but they held our women and children hostage.
Is he telling the truth?
Roll me an insight again. Yeah, it actually seems like maybe it's not the full truth, but what he like, I guess maybe there's a little more to it, but it seems like he's not lying.
Tell you what, I'll see if I can let you live.
Please don't kill my wife.
Which one is she?
Oh crap.
That one.
Sirida. Sure, whatever. I just made up a name. Sirida.
All right. Anna would nod and go investigate and see if there is such a person among the prisoners.
There is.
All right. I'll try and calm her down and ask her what has been happening.
She tells you basically the same thing, that they were taken, they basically been held hostage.
Alright.
And actually she says that she along with all the other hostages were forced to work in the field. Work in the field, in the kitchen, making the food for the other cult members. So I would say by this point in time, you guys also are all notified that apparently there was a man found in another room who looks like he's been tortured.
Away!
Yeah.
So in this room, Nox, you recognize this guy.
All right. Before we do the torture man guy,
yeah,
I would have asked the prisoners if any of them are named Ron.
No, none of them are named Ron.
All right.
What about Weasley?
No.
So anyways, this is the man from my cell?
Yes, it is the man from your cell.
Anna totally doesn't know about this.
Is he awake?
He's barely awake, yeah.
What was his name again?
Alec.
Okay.
Totally not a name I know.
So when we walk in,
Alderland.
Nox says, "Jesus, Alec, what have they done to you?"
It looks like they tortured him.
Anna looks at Nox. Wait, what did you say?
Alec, this is the man from my cell when we imprisoned you.
Alec, I immediately heal him.
Yeah, and he like looks up at you and he's like, and he looks at you and he's like,
does the name Alec ring any bells for me?
Yeah, roll me a.
Oh my god, the low rolls.
Roll me a history check.
6 HP if he's injured.
Anna,
Or
is
like
this someone
that's good,
important? This is Darville's brother.
Who?
Dude who killed
Darville.
Elwyn.
That's the man who killed Elwyn.
Oh.
Why are you healing him?
He is the reason I am here.
So do I know who this person is?
Yeah, you actually know that he is related to the current Duke of Norland.
Really?
The guy above your family.
He's some kind of nobility too.
Yeah, he is. This guy was actually like a cousin of him, of the current Duke of Norland, or like a nephew or something. But he is related to the ruling house of Norland.
Yeah. As I heal him, I look him in the eye and say, I need to talk to
He
you.
looks up and he's like, you look oddly familiar.
I just say my last name.
And he's like, and he's like, you're Anton's daughter.
Does the name Anton remind me, or would I just
like
know that?
if you vaguely know me, you would know my
Yeah,
father.
yeah. Anton.
You just don't necessarily know the situation. That's
and he's
going
like,
on.
and so this guy's like, he's like, I know. Oh, at least I knew where your father was. We were prisoners together.
Tell me what you know.
I don't know much. I was taken away. I was kidnapped, and then I woke up in their prison cells in a different place. I don't know where it was. I never saw the outside. But I was in the same cell as your father.
So he was imprisoned by the cultists.
Yes, and I managed to break free when they were transferring me to somewhere else. I think they were transferring me to here. Now that I think back on it, but I woke up. They drugged me, but I woke up and managed to roll out of the carriage I was in, and I made it to Snowfeld. I thought I'd be safe there, but I was wrong.
Need to figure out where they are.
In the chambers of their leader, Zindrak, and he spits on the ground when he says his name. There might be something, and my brother might have had something.
Immediately goes and checks for the chambers.
Yeah, and you guys already told that that's where the treasure was. We hadn't gotten to that. So in here, there is actually there's a bunch of goodies in here. Well, quite a few goodies.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's gonna question the fact that I'm just like, oh yeah, I know this
Can
person.
I ask
I did
what
ask.
I found in the kitchen first?
Would you ask again since I've been ignoring you?
I was getting to it.
What do you mean?
He looted the kitchen.
Oh, the one that had the herbs in it.
Yes.
It didn't really have much else of value besides that, unfortunately. That was like
Was there a Bork Bop?
Like they didn't.
I
they
just
didn't
picture you
have
getting
any
high as
food
fuck on
in
the
kitchen.
herb.
there was food. There's plenty of food. Yeah, like dried meats and stuff. So
I would like to take any food that looks like it will last.
yeah. I'll say that in total, there's maybe 20 rations worth.
Okay.
This is
One
you know,
ration.
it's a lot of food. They were feeding a lot of people. So, anyways though, so in the room.
So,
Oh yeah.
Anna,
And I'll
Yes.
go
would you like to explain in more detail, beyond he's the reason you're here, who this boy is?
This boy.
I think I've mentioned I'm from the capital, right?
It's a good time to go back to the
Yes.
map.
What kind of government is the area with Norland?
It's a all monarchy, you know, like a monarchic system. It's a duke there.
Alright. I would say he's the Duke of Nolan's son. Interrupting it.
or nephew. He's a nephew or something. He's not like
Well,
the son.
whatever, nephew.
So there are more nobles involved with the cult. The
Would
Duke's
seem so.
children, this Duke's nephews.
We were referring to who now?
Zendarok,
Alec.
and then Alec and
Alec.
Darville.
Yeah.
Brother.
The reason I came here is I'm looking for information of my father.
Has something happened to your father?
He's been missing for, oh god, it'd be like 3 years now?
Yeah, a few years.
Because he disappeared like a
think
while
I
ago.
think it was maybe even
Anna,
longer than that.
Anna
but yeah.
tried to figure out information in the capital. It got Harry, and then she started adventuring, and then eventually got told.
Miles
that, oh,
seems
hey.
very puzzled by this. I had not heard of this.
How long have you been away from the capital?
Going on 2 years now.
They kept it that quiet.
Suppose so.
Who's
I was-
they?
I had always assumed it was because. I don't know what happened to my father, but I need to find out where he is and why it's related to these cultists.
Well, of course.
So let's say you guys are talking about this while you're walking to the other room.
Sure.
Right? So
Yeah.
so you arrive at this point. This is a good moment actually. In this room, there's like a lot of money. There's a lot of coins in here. But I'll tell you the numbers of that in a second. There's also a sack of gems. There
Do
are
any of them have an undead eye in them?
no, none of them have an undead eye in them. There is
Nobody
a
else goes for them. Who would be very attracted to the shiny stuff?
hold on.
I'm looking for the shiny information.
Are there any
not the
weapons?
Shiny stuff right now.
I like shiny.
No, there are no
Shiny.
weapons. Well, I mean, actually,
What does-
there's probably a few normal ones, but nothing that looks.
What is the treasure? And then we can.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna just post it in the chat so you can like
Okay.
look at it while I
Yes.
talk about the plot stuff in there. Because there's also 2 letters in there. There are 2 letters. Who would want to pick up the letters? I'll send it to you.
I will pick up
Anna
one of the
would
letters
like-
because none of those items interest me.
I'm going for the letters too. I'm here for information about my father.
Okay.
Whatever it's called.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna pick randomly. So this one goes to Drake.
How many? Party? 5, 6, 7.
This one goes to
7.
Also,
Carhax.
Are
Ooh,
they
506.
in the Saldania?
No, these are in Aldish.
Alright.
Both of them.
where am I looking?
It should be in your journal now.
In my journal.
I don't have a journal, I have Elowin's journal.
In my journal.
Mm-hmm.
You mean by my journal in the handouts?
In the handouts, yeah.
Okay, which handout is it supposed to be?
The note to Master of Ravens.
Oh, that is actually not in the handouts page. It's just randomly out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone finds this, our order has failed. Evil has found us. Run out of time and hear them above me.
No, that's not the right one. That's from earlier.
Have my things and get.
Yours is the note to someone from Zindarok, Drake.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It should be in your
Like,
journal.
it's just not
What's the
there.
name of the cultist boy that took the long sword?
So it literally, this note cuts out randomly,
Yep. It trails off like it was stopped mid-writing.
and the note was never sealed, I'm assuming.
Pretty sure you have it, Drake. If I put it in the handouts, maybe it'll be easier to find. Give me a sec. I should do that anyways. There we go. Do you see it?
Anna kind of disinterestedly says, the Master of Ravens is somehow involved
yes, I can see that.
with these people. And I look to Miles and ask what his note is about.
I will read it aloud.
Ooh, that's exciting.
With the prince's death, I presume things will be happening soon in the kingdom. I hope to have the ritual done soon so we can take advantage of the upcoming war. Plenty of men will join us if driven by fear and anger. Also, one of our scouts looking for the Western Shrine found it, a day northwest of Mirthville, at the bottom of a large rock outcropping. Lucky for us, they were too cowardly to enter, because otherwise they'd most likely be dead. Typical goblin.
I'll put it in chat too, by the way, so you guys can read
As for these troubling adventurers, they've found the Shield of Felling. I'll rip it from their bodies when I get the skull fragments. When you reach me again, please tell me what you found about our good friend Adam of Durndale. Last I heard, we were close on his trail.
The fuck?
So I can't actually remember, but
it.
Adam is my brother, right?
No, that's your dad, actually. I had
My
mixed it up.
dad?
I thought it was your brother, but no, Adam is your dad, John is your brother.
Alright.
Adam is your dad.
You read this out loud?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I put it in the chat, because
And I'm assuming
some
once
of
you
us are
read your
visual.
own dad's name, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, I suppose that's even more reason to go back to Durndale.
And I believe they were saying that there's also possibly information on what's his face, the Alec's brother, his body or his room or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be looking for that at this point.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't find anything on his body actually, and you already searched it, so it doesn't seem like there's anything else.
I'd double check at this point. So.
You're giving Alejandro one of each type of coin.
Well, no, because like I did the math and like everything was like 0.666.
Oh,
so there was
okay.
one left over of
Yeah.
everything.
Okay, it's to make it even. That's
Well, he is her servant, so presumably his needs will be taken
yeah,
care of.
he doesn't even expect any payment, so he's like, you are
Well,
too
And
kind.
a platinum is a lot.
That's true. Yeah. Anyways,
He's carrying
yeah.
all the money that I just picked up because I can't.
Yeah. So, anyways, so he hold on, let me see. I think I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Okay, well, I know we do want to be wrapping up soon, and we're almost done.
All right, you want to just like keep the split amounts in mind and worry about that after.
Yeah, we covered that. So the, give me a second.
So
Give me
yeah,
a second.
presumably Anna's going to spend the rest of the time sniffing around for information about where more cultists might be. That and alternating, making sure no one's dying.
Yeah,
She doesn't have any
that's fine.
spells left, but you know.
Yeah. Did I have all the things? Oh shit! I forgot one more note. Hold on, give me a sec.
I guess she has one. She has one spell slot left.
Oh yeah. You know what? I forgot one more note.
Oh no.
Give me a second. It doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit out of order. This would have been a good one to have beforehand. I'm just gonna put this one in the chat so you guys can all see it. I don't know who would have been. I'm assuming you just read out loud like the other one, but
Who was it on? Or where was it?
it was on the table as well, like just sitting with the other two letters.
Leader's room. All right.
Yeah.
So we'll just say a third person grabbed it or something. I guess.
Sure.
Hold on. Here's what
Maybe
it
not. 'Cause
says.
I don't know. She was there.
I mean, she likes to pick things up and fuck with them, so.
There you go. That's what it says. This one is actually kind of important.
If you continue to find no success with the resurrection of this guy. Oh, so there's a high priest we have to find. Cool.
All right. So
Um,
we have Dalarim's skull.
I would also
Scleravac
say-
is fucking with us.
I would also say, Anna and Miles, you guys can roll me. You can roll me history checks on Ardvin to see if you know who that is.
Ardvin?
Yeah, the guy who signed that letter.
Which one? This one? Oh
The
yeah,
one
yeah,
that
yeah.
was just
Okay.
posted.
Yeah.
Okay, Ardvin. Let's check.
Okay, Anna, you know that Ardvin is, well, it might not be the same Ardvin, but you know, there's a good chance it might be. You know that Ardvin is the Baron of Rivers Place down here.
Okay, and that's I believe in the region of Alderland.
Of the what?
I believe that's under Alder's Landing.
Yeah.
As,
In terms of
Okay.
vassalage, yeah.
So it's a bigger town than where my family
Yeah,
is based out
slightly.
of, but all right. So I'd have some kind of passing knowledge of them, obviously.
Yeah, and that's who signed that letter.
Yeah, I'd probably like look at the Miles and kind of start mentioning things and try and jog his memory, since probably
Yeah.
was for a number of nobles as well. I don't know if he'd recognize it if I reminded him.
Yeah.
Well, basically that would give me advantage. So does a 13?
You don't know who this is, but I mean, now you've been told
Yeah,
who it
I
is, but you
would-
don't know
I'd-
anything
I'd-
personally, no.
I would try and jog your memory. I'd be like, you know, Rivers Place, nobles there.
I haven't a clue.
Do you even know the town?
Christ, I've been
You
here
would
this
definitely know
whole
the
time.
town, yeah.
Oh,
You've
God,
been saying
no.
a lot of stuff.
I think my family might have taken a vacation there at some point, but
In any case, it's worth bearing in mind, but probably
Who's the
not important
cultist
immediately.
sword that I have?
Zundarok.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, how's Alec doing?
He's actually looks like he's starting to come to more, and
Yeah, I healed him, so he should be.
Yeah. He's just sort of like
Definitely fine.
snapping out of it in a mental way, you know. But now he's like he's looking at you all, or you guys now. If you go check on him, and he's like,
Also,
I'm afraid I won't be much help right now, but we'll be able to talk about all this.
I believe Miles already knew my family name, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone else would even have a ghost of a chance recognizing my family name.
I highly doubt Nox would.
Because I have never mentioned it, kind of, sort of on purpose.
Nope.
But I don't know if anyone would assume that, like, my family is important or anything.
Yeah.
So I'm going
I've just said I'm looking for my father.
I'm going to kneel down next to Alec and say, so how were things in Norland doing before you found yourself here?
Well, I mean, I hadn't been there in a long time. Before, and he looks at. Are you guys all here? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks at all you, and he's like, I know this might sound bad, but before I was captured by them, I was one of them. I tried to leave. I found the error of their ways, and I tried to leave, and that's why they captured me. I thought I had gotten away in the first place, but
Nox would nod and say, yeah, it's the same story you told me in prison.
yeah. And he looks around at you guys, and he's like as we get to know each other, I can tell you all I know, but I think I might disappoint, because I was never a high-ranking person, and my brother was always the one making decisions. He was a mid-level apostate, or a cleric, or whatever you call it. I don't know. Prostate.
Dead.
He is dead.
I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, if you're glad to hear it, let me tell you how it went down. I've been waiting to get back at him for what he did to Elowen for so long.
Oh, was he the one who killed her?
Yes.
And he actually he was in the cell with you, so he saw it too, and he's like, yeah, the elf.
Yes, the elf.
Shouldn't her body be around here somewhere?
He made mention.
I hope so.
He made mention of her when he was torturing me.
What did he say?
He was laughing about, just bragging like he always did to me, about how, with what they found on her body, how they'd get all the help they needed.
What they found on her body? What do you mean?
Yes, what did they find?
He said it was some sort of... He didn't tell me. He was gloating mostly over his achievement, but he didn't really tell me exactly, but he said it was some sort of book.
Book. Gnome, what was that book that you took off the goblin's body?
I don't know. This one? And I'll pull it out.
Do I recognize it?
Do I hear voices again?
You hear voices there when you're touching it. Whispering voices.
It's talking to me. I don't like this.
Hand it here.
Yes, give it to the demon hunter.
I'll hand it to him then.
I will take it.
Yeah, you can make me an Arcana check. This definitely...
I assume I have
would-
advantage on this.
Yes, this definitely would have...
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, well, I was... anything over like a 15 would have done it, but that's more than enough. So, so you actually know what this particular book is, and it is called The Book of Despicable Evil.
Oh,
Fucking
dear.
serious?
Yeah, it's called the Book of Despicable Evil.
No, I know what that is. That's why I said that.
Oh,
It's
is that a
not
thing?
the Book of Vile Darkness.
No, it's not
Oh,
that. No.
Okay.
No, it's not that. I just made up a name.
Oh.
So if it was the same thing, that would have been a bad
It's
coincidence.
a lesser version. Okay. Never mind.
Well, actually, I don't know. I never looked at the other thing. I just made this up. But
Don't
it's
look at it.
it's the Book of Despicable Evil, and you know that it's essentially a compilation of some nasty shit. But to use it, you have to essentially have some of your life force drained away. Which is why that goblin that used it before was killed, because he didn't have enough life force.
I'm gonna look to Alec. Do you have any idea where she got this?
He's like, I don't know. I didn't know her.
I look to Nox.
I had no idea she had it, but that girl was full of secrets.
But just as an example of what it can do,
Who is the girl that had it?
Elowin.
so there's
She had that?
yes.
Yes.
This was her bond, I think, right?
Yeah.
That Dreg reminded me of, and then I incorporated, and now you found out how. Oh man. And
So she had a horrifyingly evil tome just chilling.
She was
yeah.
protecting it. She was keeping it from falling
yes.
into the wrong hands.
And then it fell into the wrong hands. So just to give you, Miles, since you got rolled 20, you would know some of the stuff this thing is capable of. And I actually am planning on making up more things because it's a compilation of evil things to do. But and it's like basically it's been passed from one bad person to the next, and they've added their own stuff. And it's just like, for instance, there's that portal thing that you guys saw. You can also like summon revenants with it that'll hunt down people you want them to. You can even well, I'm gonna send you what it does in text.
I'm trying to think, was there something I was gonna do?
Yeah.
So, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could tell the group that.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, what's so wrong about this? I mean, I can see what's wrong with the book, but what is it?
Yes. So imagine if for generations it was handed down through a line of the worst people. Each of them taking notes on how to corrupt the minds and the wills of those around them, and how to destroy those who wouldn't bend to them. This is that book, that series of notes.
Interesting. Terrible.
Rumor has it, such a book also holds the secret to lichdom.
Now, tell me,
That was a fairy tale.
why would any decent person not destroy this book upon finding it?
Presumably it can't be destroyed by normal means.
Suppose we should find a way to do so then.
We've definitely encountered plenty of abnormal means in our time. Perhaps we should find that deck.
Are you proposing that we make a book draw from a deck of cards?
Well,
Does
you
it
know,
say-
maybe if one of us holds it and we burst into flames, the book will be destroyed with us.
Does it say in the book what that portal is?
I fear to open the book, but if what I have read about such a tome is to be believed, it holds within it the incantations required to create such a portal, though it has a tax on one's own life force when used.
And
Yes,
where
I
did this
don't-
portal go?
You would know that it leads to hell, the hellscape that, you know.
Leads to the underworld.
Yeah.
To hell.
Maybe we
hell.
should have gone through.
So we could have rescued Layna and Ulf. It's not a bad idea, but I'd rather enter hell on my own through some portal.
Well, I don't know if there's a way other than portals.
I'm
Is
sure
there
we can find
a
some.
walking path, perhaps through a brisk subterranean cavern?
Well, I don't know if
Like
they're
a-
true, but I've read stories about.
Like a staircase that leads down.
There was a famous poet who wrote a story about walking into hell.
Or would it lead up?
Do you think hell is up there, looking in the sky?
So,
Like I know the priests always say the gods are up there, but my experience with gods isn't exactly encouraging me lately.
So at this point, I guess I would say that Rheinbout would actually like catch up to you guys and find you guys now.
Oh, and Alec,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to be borrowing Striker for a moment longer. I'll return it soon, I promise.
Striker?
I draw it and show it to him, and then put it back in the scabbard.
What? And his eyes wide. He's like, how is that possible? That was only last I knew. That was with my uncle in Northern.
What was that guy's name?
What?
The guy that we played the game with?
Oh,
that totally wasn't a god.
Sortro.
Sotro.
Totally.
not related to Sortra, the god.
Alec, does the name Sortro mean anything to you?
He'd be like, I know of Sortra, the goddess of luck. That's about it.
Presumably it's the avatar of Sortra. Well, I won it off him in a game.
I don't know if I'd consider losing 2 companions' souls to hell winning anything.
To be honest, you're probably gonna put it to better use than my uncle.
It's a family heirloom. I'm not going to keep it. Just letting it get some use.
Very well. And so by this point, Rheinbout actually like comes in and he looks at you all and says, "May I speak to you all outside, alone?"
Sure.
And so he goes out. So he takes you guys out to one of the courtyards.
Is Richard anywhere around?
Richard is there, yeah.
He's not riding the troll around right now.
Richard is listening in too. Richard is invited. But no one else is, just you guys. And so
I'll go standing next to Richard.
Yeah. So he so you guys all circle around and Rheinbout is like, I have something to tell you all, and I had been. It has weighed on my conscience that I have not been able to tell you up to this point. I told Miles. Did you tell them, Miles?
No.
Very well. It is time you should know, all of you, that I am the firstborn son of Mortain of Felling.
Another noble.
I'm the Duke's son, and Zindarak was my brother.
Well, then I suppose there's going to be no hiding from the Duke that I have his shield.
I will not take it from you.
I wasn't going to give it to you.
Will he try and kill us for it?
Not if I'm with you. And that brings me
Are
to
you with us?
And that brings me to the other thing I was going to say is that I have not seen my father in almost 15 years. He, as far as I know, does not know that I am in the kingdom at all. Maybe he's heard. But certainly I think he would be glad to see me. And I wish to bring you all with me to see him.
Well, from what I've heard, Fellington was attacked the other day.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's probably a good idea to check on the old man regardless.
Yeah, you should see your father if you are able to.
And worry not, we hold no aspirations for high nobility, right, Nox?
Are you trying to imply something, Miles?
Just making sure.
I was always under the impression she just likes the shield.
I was also under that impression, but it never hurts to ask.
And so Rheinbout looks at you all, and he says,
Is she not nobility?
No, she is one of the common folk.
Hardly.
Strictly speaking,
I
she
suppose
may very well be the
guess
least
I
noble
must have,
individual here.
I suppose it is fair. You are not exactly common in terms of the common folk.
Tell me, Gnome, what is your social standing amongst your people?
Jesus Christ.
Mr. Gnome?
Well, he has to go to sleep.
Yeah, well, actually, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. So
yeah, I'm assuming he's pretty much gone.
the last thing that Rhinebout is gonna say to you all is gonna be like, and this is where we'll leave it. Is basically like, you know, he's gonna be like, I extend my my invitation to, you have my personal guarantee that that my father, the Duke, who is a good man, that he will not try to harm you in any way. As I'm sure, I've seen enough of your combat abilities to know that he would be hard pressed to fight you even if he wanted to, but I will ensure that he is a friend when you meet him.
Well, I'm more than willing to meet with your father, as long as he doesn't poison me.
Yes, we'll need to have a discussion about the Baron of Snowfeld.
I've told him the basics.
Yes, we will discuss this in good time. For now, let us collect our wounded, bury our dead, and figure things out here.
Speaking of burying dead, we should see if we can find Elowen's body.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Yes, I was
deserve
thinking that.
to remain here.
But yeah, no, that's a good place to end it. I was actually gonna say we should just end it there.
We have a lot of shit to actually
yep.
sort out before we
Yes.
leave, so
Yeah.
it should be
But no,
left.
so but anyways though, so the
Prisoners, bodies, loot, leaving.
and you guys do level up to level 7, or wait, 7? No.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yes, so-
Yeah,
Yes,
so you level up
7
to
and
level
5 and 4.
7. Yeah,
I level up
yeah.
to level 3.
So yeah, you level up to level 7. Anyways though, we'll wrap up the stream here, but Matt, you can go ahead and hop out of here. We'll maybe talk a little bit,
Sorry, Matt.
but
Pardon me.
Rip.
and the hold on, let me look at that. Anyways, yeah, I'll probably wrap up the stream here because we did all this stuff. We'll look at some other
Why
administrative
do I get a
stuff.
third level?
So
Oh, I get my subclass!
So yeah. Anyways, I'll wrap up the stream
I'm
here,
now
people.
proficient with 3.
And we'll see you guys later.